hello. All right. Hey guys, hello. We are going to do we're gonna do all signs reading. I know, right? We're gonna do all signs reading. We are going to start with earth signs, then we're gonna do fire, and then we're gonna do air and water. I'm gonna try not to make this too long. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Which rising? Okay. I'm gonna try to make this not too long. Okay, most def. And hey, hello, Lori. Hey, Lori. So, welcome back to my channel. I am Intuitive Mom. Okay. Hope y'all got y'all water. My eye is starting to twitch. Okay. So we are burning some incense. We are burning some incense. We are burning rose bergamot, and then I am going to burn charcoal. I have charcoal, sage, and citrus. I know I need those for. All right, so let's start with earth signs. Okay, so this will be for my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, north node. All right. So, dear divine, please bless and charge me and the collective with the energy to bring a balance to our complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Everything that is above is below. Everything that is in between is sorted out. Please protect me and the collective as I channel and gather these messages from divine, most high. I ask that our divine mother, our divine father, our divine brothers and sisters deliver us powerful messages. Give us clarity on what it is that, you know, the most high, our higher selves, our ancestors would like us to know at this moment. Please protect me and the collective again. I place this in a blue or light, and anything that is not of the Most High, it just cannot enter. It must be returned back to sender, requester, or the ether is where we can accumize it. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, let me get out some cards. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Let's get a particular deck. Okay. First card I seen was not today. So we ain't gonna use that one today. We ain't gonna use that one today, but we are gonna use this one today. Oh, I guess, you know what? We're gonna use these. I see justice, I see time. Alright, y'all come in and like the video if you want me to channel your energy. Like, who put these cards up here? I did, or was it my husband? Like, I just want her desk to be clean. She need to clean her desk. He the way he clean, he just be putting stuff. He be like, I'm gonna move it out the way. Okay. Ain't nobody gonna see it. She ain't even gonna see it for 12 to 5 business days. Look, 12 to 5, 5 to 12 business days. She ain't gonna see it. I have a glass of water sitting up here, so Ace is itching to get up here. She got that cold water up there too. Okay. All right. Should I pull out the Dowers too? Let me see. Does Divine want me to Dowers too? Are we dowsing? Healthy choices. I don't need the Dowers. Okay. Alright, y'all be sure to like the video. Y'all could spy. Y'all energy still gonna come up in here probably, most likely. But why not just support the energy, right? You know, like why even do that? I see you. I see you, the magician. I see you, and then you owe me. Alright. Point blank period. Earth signs, y'all are annoying. Okay? Alright. I'm not annoyed with y'all. I mean, I kind of am annoyed with y'all because, like, y'all just steady, like, doing the same thing over and over. Okay? I'm here just out of the shower. Okay? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Amazing Grace. Alright, so let's see what the energy is. You know what? I am going to use my Dowser rods. I just want to see what we want to start with because I got a lot of energy decks around me. I want to use these ones since we said we're calling in the ancestors. Happy to see you. Happy to see you too. All right. Nothing on my hands. All right, thank you so much, Mine. Thank you so much. Do I have permission to douse? I like it too. I like it. This is one of my first divination tools is dowsing. Was dowsing. It's one of my first ones. When it comes to doing like mediumship was using dowsers. Thank you so much. I'm just going to ask a question in my head real quick. Okay, thank you so much. Back to center. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, which for Earth signs. Okay, so that's the date we're starting with. All right, I kind of already knew that, but I was like, okay. So this is the date that we're going to start with. Kind of felt that already, but I was like, let me see. Let me see. It just kind of flew out of the thing. All right, so let's see what the energy is for our earth signs. What is it that spirit wants us to know right now? Okay, inspired by you listening to music, emotional bond, and song lyrics. So there could be like a song playing over in your mind. It could be Nelly, over and over again. And Paul McCartney, I think is his name, over and over again. I think about you over and over again. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. What does Divine want our earth signs to know right now? What is the energy? Okay, the time in reverse. Okay, so time in reverse. So something is just not the right time right now. Okay, it may be something that you're trying to force, like you're trying to force it, and it's like it's not happening right now. The more and more that you try to force it, the more let's just steady read into it, but the more divine is going to drag you. Okay, they're going to continue to drag you. All right, faith and then gossip. All right, so you could be there could be clarify gossip. Where's gossip coming from? I really think that this is coming from you. You know, let me see, what is gossip. Dating. Okay, so you could be gossiping about a couple, or someone is gossiping about your relationship. What they're saying about your relationship, it could be true. It could be true. I'm sorry to like kind of break that to you, but it could absolutely be true. And you're saying that it's gossip, or you're taking it as gossip, and you're steady trying to have faith in this relationship or whatnot, in this situation, in this partnership. You steady trying to have faith in it, and you're trying to push it, but it's really not the right time. Like, that's the first card that came out, is that time in reverse. So the time in reverse is kind of giving me like a tower, right? A tower moment. This storm card in the energy collective deck. So it's kind of giving me like the storm card, and it's like no matter what keeps happening around you, you keep trying to have faith in something, right? You're trying to have faith. You're wishing, you're praying, you're hoping. I want to say that those wishes, they are being heard, but what is faith? What is faith? Divine, please clarify faith. Thank you so much. Love and death in reverse. Okay, and then you have outdated thinking, old school outdated thinking that flew on the floor. Okay, and then present is in reverse. I'm not taking all that, but forbidden. Okay, so you keep trying to have faith in something that your spirit team has already forbid you from having. Okay, you keep trying to do you keep trying to you keep trying to do something or hold on to something because maybe there's some love in there. This absolutely could be a relationship of some sort. It could be a relationship that you like kind of maybe you called it quits at one point and you're starting it over again. You get what I'm saying? You're giving it a second chance. I think Venus retrograde is ending today. So I think like maybe you've had problems this whole Venus retrograde. You're paying attention to it, but are you a spiritualist here? Is there a spiritualist here? Is there somebody that has participated in some type of spiritual work? For the wrong reasons or something. I don't want to say the wrong reasons because maybe you didn't know you was participating in some spiritual work for the wrong reasons. Maybe you thought that this is the right time for something, right? Because it's not dying. This person is not going anywhere. You get what I'm saying? Look at that. The Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This person isn't going anywhere. So it's like y'all continuously fighting, but you're making a karmic decision. Okay? I'm sorry, Earth signs. Okay? All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that's the overall energy that's here. Your spirit team wants you to kind of know that people are talking about you. People are talking about you, okay? I kind of got the energy of you're somebody that is spiritual. You might not do spiritual work necessarily, but you are somebody that is spiritual. You do believe in you believe in all of this. You get what I'm saying? You believe in the occult. Okay, you believe in the occult. You believe that there's hidden reasons and knowledge out there that you have yet to discover. I'm kind of getting that you are like, I don't want to call you a baby spiritualist because that's my favorite words to call people that kind of tap in with the occult, kind of know something about spiritual work. I always call them baby spiritualists. So when it sounds disrespectful, but there's somebody that is older that's trying to give you advice. This person might not be like, they could be like an older soul giving you advice on certain relationships, partnerships, friendships, people that you out here love or you're dating, or something that's happening in the around these relationships. People are gossiping. Okay, people are gossiping about someone. They could be gossiping about somebody being dumb, making bad decisions. What's this gossip with dating? What's gossip with dating? Or what's gossip? Let me just use gossip by itself. What's gossip? Give me a spread on gossip. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Earth energy. In reverse. So someone is, it's wherever you're making money at. Somebody could be at your job talking about you. Somebody could be on your platform talking about you. Whatever it is, wherever you are. Wherever you are making some money at, or have the potential to make some money at, or spending some money at, people are talking about you. They could be gossiping to you, saying that you paid somebody to date you, or you're paying somebody to be with you, or whatever the case is. I mean, is it false? Is it false? Think about what it is that you're paying for, okay? Maybe the person that you're dating, they don't have the financials to provide for you. Yeah, you like them, but, you know, y'all been arguing this whole Venus retrograde. Everything has been tense this whole Venus retrograde. So, with that being said, you're paying for this love work. You're paying for this love to continue on. You're paying for this relationship. The Three of Swords. There's a third party. There's a third party. That person that's gossiping about you or saying things about you, that could be the third party. But the minute that Three of Swords energy came out, it honestly felt like there was a third party. Maybe this person that you're with is pillow talking, and people know. People know that they're pillow talking. Okay? Somebody is connected to your person. What's the Three of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles? Thank you. Seven of Cups. Yeah. So somebody has options. Okay? Somebody is out there talking to multiple people at that. Having emotional conversations, telling, okay, pause. This could be you that's a third party. in this situation, right? This could be you that's the third party, or you're creating a third party. You can have a strong Gemini placement, right? You can have Gemini and Venus as well too. A Scorpio or a Gemini Venus. So you're talking to multiple people about your relationship or about your finances, which is causing them to gossip about you. Okay. When you should be making decisions about certain things, right? You should be making decisions about certain things. You should be making decisions about, what is it that earth signs should be focusing on and making decisions about with this love connection? The King of Swords and the Page of Swords in reverse, okay? So you should be focusing on your person. Your person. So Spirit is telling you, like, okay, this is not the right time because you're not focused on them. The first signs that I'm doing is earth signs. I'm doing all, it's a collective message, but it's fair. It's take it where it resonates. The first signs that I'm hitting is earth signs. So right now we on earth signs. We just started. Okay? You should be focusing on, you could be with a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, right? Or you could have a strong Gemini placement. And the thing is, you could be focusing on how to elevate that air energy within yourself, or you could be needing to focus on elevating that air energy within yourself, or you could be needing to elevate the air energy within your relationship, right? With the Three of Swords coming out. With the Three of Swords coming out, all right? This is that Gemini. This is that Gemini Aquarius. Well, the Three of Swords is Libra energy, right? It's fucking Libra Saturn head ass. But I've really felt Venus energy in there. So the Page of Swords in reverse is like you're not willing to listen, okay, or learn anything. You're being you're just doing the most. The Seven of Cups is like you spending your emotions and your energy elsewhere. You doing too much. Okay? What's old school? What's old school? What is the outdated thinking? Thank you so much. The Hanged One in reverse. Okay? So somebody's 12th house is activated. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right. You can talk. You can say whatever you want. Oh, now you can. You got one more time, and then you gonna end up in timeout in 24 hours. Okay. You got one more time. I don't care if you talk. I'm not mad or anything. You really trying to be distracting, which is I could say what type of energy it is that you having right now, but you know, you can stay here, you can watch the reading, or you can get the fuck on. Like, but you got one more time to say something off the wall, and you're gonna go into a 24-hour timeout. So, and your comments still gonna get erased. Okay. So it's no point of explaining. I'm doing a reading. But anyway, so this Page of Swords in reverse is an example of what's happening right here. Okay. So you're being distracting. You're not even listening. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. So anyway, the page of Swords in reverse, clear. The outdated thinking. That's where we at. The old school, the outdated thinking with the hangman in reverse. So what's happening right now is you have a choice between your spiritual elevation, or you have a choice in your, that's wild. You have a choice in between your spiritual elevation, or you have a choice in, you know, like kind of just going with the ego shit, right? You want to keep doing that. You want to be boots on the ground. So it's like you're not even choosing wise paths or whatnot. What you're doing is, let me do something real quick. All right, there we go. So what you're doing is you're moving too fast. You're moving too fast. The Seven of Cups, your spirit team is saying that you're doing too much. You're talking too much. You're putting your gifts into too many cups. Okay, you're putting your gifts into too many cups. Okay. All right, thank you so much. What's this? What's the death card? What's the death card? So there is something that you have to, that's not over. Okay, earth signs, there's something that is not over. We're not talking about a relationship here, but there's a situation that is not over. Okay. And spirit is saying, it's almost like you feel like, okay, I'm done with one particular situation and I'm just going to move on to the other thing. That's why you have the Seven of Cups over here. And that's why people are gossiping about what it is that you're doing. You're saying that Spirit gave you a gift. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit gave you some type of gift or whatnot. You could have been doing this gift or having something going like that was really good for a moment, and you were focused, and I'm not getting any dark energy out of it, but it's almost like you could have been doing something positive for the collective, and then that's so cute. You could have been doing something positive for the collective or positive for your relationship, by not channeling and dealing with so much dark energy, and then you switched up. So the death card is like a dark entity has returned. Okay, it's like a dark entity has returned, which is very funny. Y'all remember in one of the readings that I had did, and I said that you could be elevating, that somebody could be elevating, but they can't go in the door with you. Like, you want to take people with you or whatnot, right? That's what this old school is. You trying to take people that you went to school with. You trying to take people that you went to school with and that you graduated with back in the day, or whatever the case is. Like, maybe y'all came up around the same time. Maybe y'all was involved in the same type of business, or I don't know. Y'all was involved with something at the same time. But I'm just getting that this outdated thinking that you still have to support something from back then, or you have to stick with doing something a particular type of way, is what's keeping you stuck. Okay, the hangman in reverse. It's what's keeping you stuck. It's what's keeping you from actually elevating. Okay, your 12th house is activated, but with your 12th house being activated, your dreams could be wild, and your spirit team could be working overtime. What's the hangman in reverse? Your faith is there, but what's the hangman in reverse? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's the hangman in reverse? The Nine of Wands. So it's almost like, I don't want to say that you're fearing something, but it's like you probably feel like all my life I had to fight. Okay, all my life I had to fight. Earth signs. That's what it is. Something was changing and it just wasn't giving you the same oomph. You get what I'm saying? That fighting, being in this Nine of Wands energy, it wasn't giving you that same thing, that same result of some sort. I just got too that somebody could be coming down off of a spiritual high. So it's like spirit pulled you in, showed you something, showed you how things could be. And are you losing? What's the result of this hangman with the Nine of Wands? The Hermit. You could be losing yourself. The Hermit, Virgo energy. You could be losing yourself. You could be going into seclusion. Like spirit is putting you in time out. The Hangman in reverse with the Hermit is wild energy. Somebody could have Virgo in the 12th house or Pisces in the 9th house. I don't know why I said the 9th house, but that's where it's at, okay? 939 could be significant. Let's see what the angels want us to... Let's see what that angel number 939 represents. (939). The message from your spirit guides that appears when your spirit guides are asking for you to separate yourself from a collective space for a while in hermit mode. In hermit mode, I can't make that up. This would allow you the opportunity to recharge your mental and emotional health at this time without distractions. So yeah, you're distracted. You're distracted. You could have been elevating at some point, and then somebody came in with some rah fight type of energy or something, and they want you to participate in it. Some dark energy at that, and they want you to participate in it. And I'm seeing that you are. Like, you gave into it. That's why I'm irritated. I'm like, y'all was going somewhere. Y'all was doing something. You was there. And then you got this old outdated ass thinking here. I don't know if it's around a relationship or it's around some gossip or whatever the case is. Maybe it could be a relationship. What is this dating and love? Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah. And you got the King of Swords though, right? So it's something that you are not spiritually compatible with. And it's like Spirit keeps showing you the signs. They keep giving you the clues. You keep hearing it in other people's readings. You hear it in my reading that you're not compatible with this dark energy, and you keep putting your ass back in it. You keep going back to it. Your ancestors are... This is the other thing too, like with this energy right here, okay? With this energy right here. Your ancestors are from a certain pantheon, right? And the trick was, this is the funny part right here. Oh my goodness, do I want to say this? How do I say this without sounding like this? This is not your pathway. This is not it. This is why you constantly get isolated every time you try to tap into it. This is why you're constantly getting isolated. This is why you're continuing searching for love in all the wrong places, relationships in all the wrong places, partnerships in all the wrong places. You get what I'm saying? This is why you be getting your ass whooped. This is why you gotta be out here barefoot, wounded, pregnant, Sagittarius moon, head ass. Like, what is time in reverse? And Spirit is just telling you, like, this time, this is not you. This time is not you. It's not you. What's time in reverse? Thank you so much, Spirit. The Ten of Swords in reverse. I don't like this card. I don't like this card. Like, come on. This is Gemini Sun. Like, it's so much weird ass energy here. I'm talking to Earth signs for sure, but this is a Gemini Sun. This is somebody that they don't even want to recognize that they're a Gemini Sun. They're going on some other shit. They like, all right, I'm gonna recognize that I'm a Virgo rising, I'm a Capricorn rising, I'm a Virgo moon, I'm a Capricorn moon. You're a fucking Gemini sun, and you need to realize that you might have been born one particular way, but you have another flip side to you. Okay? You have multiple flip sides to you. You don't have to follow that. You don't have to follow your ancestors' steps. You don't even have to, and you acknowledge your ancestors, but I'm also getting to that somebody is acknowledging their dark ancestors, their dark spirit guides, their dark deities. And it's just like, okay, that's fine and dandy, but that's not it. It's not it. It's not fine and dandy. Let me take that back. It's not fucking fine and dandy. Your spirit team, I want to say it's fine and dandy, but your spirit team is telling me like, no, bitch, it's not fine and dandy. It's not fine and dandy. What's this Ten of Swords in reverse? So something has happened. Something has happened, and there's something getting ready to go down again. Okay? Leo, Jupiter. Oh, that was wild business. Capricorn, Mars. Yeah, your Mars energy is just like, yeah, something else is getting ready to go down that's about to happen. It could totally be a loss of either a platform with the gossiping coming out. There's people, yes, there's people around you talking about you, but are they wrong? Okay, so we already said that 939 was telling you that you need to, I can't make this up. Okay, 939 is a message from your spirit guides that appears when your spirit guides is asking you to separate yourself from the collective space for a while in hermit mode. Like, I'm not even getting that with the Three of Pentacles. I'm not even really getting, this is such a low pinnacle. I'm not even really getting that you are making money here. You're gaining a skill, but you're not really making money as of yet. These are plans. There's somebody that has an old school thinking, right? That wants to help you really elevate in the community. There's somebody that's coming to you and pointing something out to you, right? They want to teach you a lesson. I don't want to say teach you a lesson, but they want to show you like, let me show you how to do this the correct way, right? You got too many people in your ear. Seven of Cups, you got too many people in your ear. Page of Swords, you could be listening, and the person that you're listening to is younger. Like this could be your love relationship. This could be like a friendship or whatever the case is. With the Six of Wands, I'm getting that this is probably somebody that's online, right? Who's this what is this Six of Wands with the Three of Pentacles? The Ace of Wands in reverse. So this is not the time for, this is not the time for you, Libra, Jupiter in reverse. This is not the time for you to be popping out, trying to do something. Anything that you pop out with right now, this is not necessarily like it, because it has dark energy attached to it. So what is it that our ancestors suggest that we do in this moment? What is it that our ancestors suggest that we do in this moment? Our spirit team, our higher self. What is the guided message here from our spirit team, our higher self? What is it that they suggest that earth signs do in this moment? I don't want to say we. The fork in the road in reverse, right? Number 13. Number 13 is, what is that? The death card. So it's in reverse. So I'll just tell you guys that just means that it's not the right time to make a choice, right? If you feel like you're stuck right here, like there's something else that I need to be doing, it is. And you're right here so that you can separate yourself. You got too many people in the collective, like kind of giving you advice on this, on that, telling you what you should be doing. Maybe you poured too many cards on it as well too. Oh, okay, that's what it is. You poured too many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You probably did like 7 readings about what it is that you should be doing. only the first one is accurate. Everything else, you're forcing it. Everything else, you're forcing it. Okay? So, this is just not the time for you to be making certain decisions or whatnot. When it comes to, what is this fork in the road? When it comes to dating, this is not the time for you to be making certain decisions, giving people second and third chances. Pay attention to things that have been said to you in this Venus retrograde. People got to stand on what they really meant. Don't try to clarify it. They're going to try to change up their words. Spirit put those words in their mouth so that it sounded like crazy, and you want clarification. You're crying your little eyes out. You like, well, I need an apology. I need this person to take accountability. It is what it is. It happened the way it needed to happen. Like, Spirit orchestrated all of that. Thank you so much. Okay, jealousy in reverse. Jealousy in reverse. If you thought that somebody was jealous of you, it's not necessarily like they jealous of you or they want to be in your shoes. It's just the way that they really are. Okay? They don't want to be in your shoes. They just an evil and manipulative type of person. Okay? A fucking streetwalker. I don't mean to call them a streetwalker, but that's kind of what it's giving, a streetwalker. Affair. Affair. Somebody could be finding out that somebody is texting or, you know, connecting with somebody else. They're a streetwalker. Okay? The only reason why they was entertaining you or they're dealing with you is because they're homosexual. They had nowhere else to go. They had nowhere else to go. And now that you didn't help them get their shit together, they got options. Okay? 7 of Cups, all this shit. Whoever this King of Swords energy is, he got options. Yeah. And you don't need to be one of them. Queen of Swords in reverse. You don't need to be one of the options. You don't even need to entertain anybody. You don't have to lay down with somebody else to get over this relationship. Okay? I'm about to get off of this. Okay? Don't think that the third party is jealous of you or that she wants something from you or anything like that. Marriage and wedding in reverse. She don't want to be in your position. She already know the type of person that you're dealing with. She already know the type of person that you're dealing with. This is her ex. She took him back. You took him back. She took him back. You took him back. Y'all both took him back. Okay. Who's going to end this contract? Okay? Who's going to end this contract? This person is not going to marry you. If they do marry you, it's only because they're homosexual. Okay? They literally need somewhere to stay. And they know that you have gifts. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay? They know that you have gifts. They know that you can manifest. And that's where that love and dating came from at the beginning of the reading. Thank you so much. Okay? Thank you so much. That's where that love and that dating, because I was like, did you do spell work? Are you trying to make this work? Are you sitting there praying and hoping in God, please? And the more you pray and you sitting there, you're praying and you're saying, God, I just want people that really truly love me around me, right? This dude do love you. He love what you do. This woman do love you. She love what you like. They do love you. There's a whole community that loves you. But you need to tell Divine to give you what's best for you. A lot of people love you. All right, let's see what the energy is, the final energy, and then we'll get off of our signs. What's the final energy and from our Divine for our signs? What's the final energy from Divine for our signs? What's the final energy? Thank you so much, Spirit. Door to romance, 33. Letting this person go because you are caged in. Letting this person go because you are definitely caged in. And then the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Your heart chakra. So Taurus and Libra energy is activated. Your 1st house and your 7th house. All right. So you literally could be dealing with a Virgo. Okay. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Scorpio or whatnot. And then your 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is your throat chakra. You need to speak up in 38, 39. Like, in order to go to the next level, you have to let this door to romance, you know, I don't say close it, but walk through it, and don't try to pull anybody with you. If you have to hold somebody's hand to walk through a door, like who holds hands walking through a door? Who does that? Kids do that at the mall. But at this point, like, Spirit is saying that the handicap, only way you're going to go through this door is if that handicap button is working. Is the handicap button working, Spirit? Thank you so much. Is the handicap button working? Action. Look at that. Y'all see how they following behind each other? And then there you go with that number. That's the number 17. Action. Somebody going to have to make the next thing. And then contract in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay. 6th house activated Virgo. Your Virgo energy is somewhere cringing. It's somewhere cringing. All right. Spirit is telling you to do some spiritual work. Separate yourself from the collective. If this is not about a love relationship, this is about you in the community and what it is that you love to do. Okay, that you love to do. Just because you love to do it, it does not mean that that's what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? Sometimes we got to get uncomfortable and start moving. Okay? Somebody can have an Aquarius North Node and a Leo South Node. All right. So we are off of Earth signs. Clear. All right, so we're doing fire signs next. Hey, keep up with these decks on my desk. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, hug me. Okay, back to center. Thank you so much. All right, which decks are we starting with for fire signs to gather the energy? What deck are we starting with for fire signs? Top, bottom. Which deck? Okay, I'm sure it's the bottom. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. All right, so we are going to grab our Goddess Rising deck. I have a ton of books on my desk. That's so crazy. All right, so this message is for our fire signs. Okay, the message is for our fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, South Node. Take it where it resonate. 9th, 1st, 9th, 5th house placements. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. What does Divine want? Our Most High, our ancestors. What does Divine want our fire signs to know? Soul forgiving. Soul forgiving. It's coming out in reverse, so this energy is held back. could be, oh, and then pleasure. Somebody feels disconnected from their inner child, okay? And that disconnection from their inner child is causing them to feel kind of disconnected from their mother and their child at this moment, okay? There is something about forgiveness that is coming up. Maybe you are about to become a mother, or you're getting ready to you're wanting to give birth to a project, a new project or something. Your 11th house is activated, so this could be something online. This could be a crown chakra awakening. Okay, this is definitely something that is going to bring you a lot of peace. A lot of peace, right? But there is a need for you to forgive the mother. It's a need for you to forgive the mother. Let me pull one more. I'm gonna grab one more. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let me have one more, please. Wounded healer. The wounded healer. All right. So yeah, there's definitely a need for you to forgive the mother energy. All right. I don't know what happened here, but let's just go ahead and tap in with that energy. Let's go ahead and tap in with the energy. Thank you so much, Divine. This mother energy could also be a sister, okay? This could be your Aquarius sister. It could be your Capricorn sister. It could be your Virgo sister, okay? Or this is like I'm getting like another feminine energy that you need to forgive in order for you to have this crown chakra awakening. And it's almost like this person, I don't want to say that they hold the key, but it's like everything, my eye just started twitching. My left eye is twitching. So it's like everything that you're wanting to do or whatnot, it's just this one person that you like, I don't want to forgive this person. I don't want to, like, this person can go to hell. Oh my goodness. If I'm being quite honest, you're like, this person can go to hell. I don't even really want a connection with them. But Spirit, look at that. The 8 of Wands, speedy news is coming in. Okay, arrows around love with the wounded healer. So this person is really, they're really bothersome in your energy. And I think this is the ancestor that's speaking up about this. Let me see, what is this 8 of what is this spiritual communication? Where is the spiritual communication coming from? Thank you so much, Divine. Where's the spiritual communication coming from? Because 8 of Wands talks about spiritual communication coming in. Okay. Look, the 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay. This is definitely coming from somebody that stabbed you in your back or in your heart. And it's just like, you say that you forgive this person. You say that you are, you know, you like, I don't have no problem with anybody. I don't have no problem with anybody, right? And the thing is, I feel like this person is talking to, they're talking to their spirit team still about you, right? They're still having conversations. Maybe it's not necessarily like, they don't even know that they're talking to their spirit team about you. What they're doing is they're talking to their ancestors. They're praying to, you know, they might say their prayers or whatever the case is, or they're mentioning your ancestors of some sort. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let me pick the cards back up. All right. They're mentioning your ancestors and they're still bringing you up and they're praying for you. Okay, they're praying for you. I'm not getting that it's a bad prayer. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not getting that it's a bad prayer. I just think that it's just something that's very, like, it's just normal for them to pray for you. Okay, it's just normal for them to mention you to God. And the more this person say your name, the more that wound is being touched. is being touched. And you feel it, but it's not hurting you because you are a wounded, you know, you're a wounded warrior. So it's not stopping anything per se on the physical plane. What's the soul forgiveness? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's soul forgiveness? What's soul forgiveness for fire signs? Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, visitors, a message. What's with the Knight of Pentacles? The Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. Interesting. You could be dealing with a Libra. There could be somebody that passed away, and there's a contract, or there's words that's happening right now. Okay, you're discussing something legally with them. Okay, you're being forced to talk to this person and have conversation about this person. This could be about an inheritance, and it's almost like, okay, so let's also talk about this too. This inheritance could have already happened. Somebody could have passed away and there's a will, there's a contract, there's some missing money, or there was an inheritance that was left, and this person is returning something to you. Okay, Spirit is returning something to you. I just got the hiccups too. I don't know if that's significant, but it's almost like you don't even want me talking about it. You like, I don't want to talk about it. This person ain't about to bring me my money back. It might not come in the form that you thought that you was going to get it, but I do feel like you're going to be getting your money back if you forgive this person. So this is the opening of your crown chakra. This is what's going to connect you to that spiritual elevation, to that ancestral inheritance that you've been wanting and hoping that you get. You're not going to get it just off the whim that, you know, divine know that they owe it to you. Maybe they took something from a family member. You're not going to get it just because it's justice, quote unquote, being served. Spirit is telling you, I'm going to give it to you when you forgive this person. So with soul forgiveness coming in reverse, this is what's blocking that full-on crown chakra awareness. That could be what the inheritance is, okay? It doesn't have to be some actual physical money. Once your crown opens up, everything else is going to open up. Let me tell y'all, the crown chakra is ruled by Aquarius energy, right? So if the crown chakra, 9/11 on the clock too, if the crown chakra is ruled by Aquarius energy, Aquarius, let me read the 11th house. Goals, friends, aspirations, wishes, teams, groups, society, social media, hopes, humanitarian, organizations, technology, fellowships. All of this opens up with the crown chakra. Like, all of these play with each other. Like, when people be like, okay, I don't want to get into that, whatever. Anyway, so there's some type of forgiveness on what needs to take place here. What is the justice? What is the justice? And then it says finding out the truth in the matter affecting the balance. So here's the truth. Here's the truth. Are you ready to forgive that person? Are you ready to forgive yourself or forgive those around you? Like, all right, fire sign, are y'all? The 8 of Cups, money problems. Turning your back, walking away, knowing that nothing else can be done about it. No. You think nothing else can be done about it. I'm going to tell you the truth right here. I'm going to tell you that it's always something that can be done about it. I feel like fire signs, you could be a bit stubborn. Okay? Somebody can have a north node Sagittarius, south node Gemini. So you could be a bit stubborn. Okay? You could be a bit catty, petty, but you're the nicest person on this earth. You get what I'm saying? So what's the 8 of Cups? The Sun in reverse. This could be the need to forgive your... Do I want to say that? This could be the need to even just forgive your... oh my goodness. I feel like you're the child. You're the son here. Right? You're in the reverse. This is the need to forgive your parents for divorcing. Like, this happened so long ago. This happened so long ago. All right, maybe your brothers and sisters grew up in a different house or whatever, a different household. They had a different mother. You feel you don't like your stepmother. You don't like your stepmother or your bonus mom or whatever the case is. You don't like this person. You don't like this person. I'm also getting that this person is now single. They're not in a relationship with anybody. Marriage in reverse, the soul and forgiveness. This is a single mother. So you could be needing to forgive your ex or your first child's parent or whatever the case is, or your stepmom. You need to have a conversation with them. You need to have a conversation with them. What is this energy of pleasure for fire signs? What is this energy of pleasure? You have to represent, you have to be the same person you are online, and whatever community that you are, you have to be that person in your actual day-to-day operation. Okay, you need to be that person in your day-to-day operation. Okay, I feel like that somebody is up in the clouds. Maybe they do spend a lot of their time online. Like, put your phone down. Put your motherfucking phone down. And if you are on your phone, like, go to that call log, go to that message thing. Somebody's hurting, and you are so, I'm using the word high, but I might not be talking about paraphernalia, but you are so high that you don't even realize that there's people below you. Like, you like, yeah, I'm elevating or whatnot. What is this pleasure? I'm getting something off that pleasure card. What is pleasure? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's pleasure? The Magician. You could be seeing 111. What's pleasure? 4 Cups. Money fluctuating. Being offered something that you may not even really want or whatnot. What's above this Magician? 4 of Pentacles. So you got the 4 of Cups with the 4 of Pentacles. What's crazy is I was going to say something about 414 or 411. Right? I was going to say something about those numbers. Like 411. What's the 411? And then there's 44 up here as well. So there is something about doing some work. 4 represents work. Okay? Your 4th house, fucking Cancer energy. You have Moon in the 4th house. And it could be a, you can have a Capricorn Moon in the 4th house, which is the opposite of Cancer energy, right? It's the opposite of Cancer energy. Or either you have a North Node Capricorn, no, a South Node Capricorn and a North Node Cancer. So it's almost like you take pleasure in the work that you do, but you're not connecting to, when it comes with the Magician card, right? And it's 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. You take pleasure in the work that you do, but I'm getting that you're doing this simply for pleasure. This might sound crazy. Somebody could be like, it's like, you could be making a lot of money and you don't take care of your family. Let's light a candle. Let's light a candle. You make a lot of money and you don't take care of your family. You like, my family ain't never offered me nothing. They ain't never gave me nothing. And now they want to give you something. Maybe they want to have a relationship with you or connect with you or whatnot, because they do see you as their family witch or as their family deity. When I say witch, spirit, shut that shit down. The ancestors that come to me, they hate when I call y'all witches. They always tell me y'all not witches. They always tell me that. I have yet to come across somebody's ancestor and they say this is a witch. Don't fuck with her, or don't talk to her, or work with her. I have yet to come across somebody where spirit has confirmed to me that this person is a witch. Except one person, and I have never. Let me put this camera up, because I want to look at y'all when I say this, and y'all can get mad at me. I don't care. Okay. At this point where I'm at, I just don't. I care, but I care more about the collective than I care about people's personal feelings. Okay. I only have seen one witch in my life that I'm like, this is a witch. I do not have a personal relationship with this person. This person don't know me. I only ever bought sigils from this person because I only ever bought sigils from this person. Did I have a booger on my nose? Y'all wouldn't tell me if I did. But yeah, I only met one witch, and her name is Blood Moon. Her name is Nicole, but it's like Blood Moon Bruja on Instagram. That's the only witch that I have ever come across. I don't know what pantheon she from or anything like that, but I recognized her when I seen her, and I have been seeing her pre-COVID. Like since maybe like 2015, 14. Actually, you know what? It was one other girl. I don't know where she at either. Her name was Callie's son. That was the other girl. I don't know where she is. I think she started getting into Orishas and stuff like that, which was the wrong pantheon for her as well too, because she was a witch too. She was a black witch. But anyway, back to this reading. The minute that I just said that y'all are recognized as y'all family's healer. Let me use that. Y'all could be recognized as y'all family healer. Your cousins, let me see what 411 is. All right. 411 shows up when your spirit guides want you to take notice of the information you will be receiving soon. Some of the information will sound like gossip, but there are details in it that will help you with something that you are preparing to do. Okay? Some of the information may seem like gossip, but there are details in it that you are preparing to do. So you could be preparing to help your family get closer to their own pleasures. You get what I'm saying? Which makes you happy as well too. It's gonna make you happy as well too. But you're stubborn here. So it says that this is the element of good and bad with the Magician coming out, right? But it says money improvements are coming your way. Money fluctuation, being offered something that you may not want. If you remain in your lower chakras, because like I said, this is a crown chakra activation. If you remain in your lower chakras that are filled with so much, I just got like a chill down my shoulder. They're filled with so much confusion. So when you make choices from your lower chakras, and ears ringing. When you make choices from your lower chakras, you don't make the best decisions. So let's just say, how do you know if I'm making the choice from my lower chakra, right? Let's pick a chakra. Which chakra y'all want? Which let's throw a chakra out there. The root chakra, right? The root chakra. You're making a decision from your root chakra. And let's just say this is the time to help her. This is the time to help her. That's a challenge. That's a challenge. I'm gonna say something real quick, and then I'm gonna use let me say something about this root chakra. You making decisions from your root chakra, right? So root chakras is about being balanced, being grounded. It's Capricorn energy, right? It's the it connects you to your feet chakra, right? It connects you to your feet chakra because the root chakra is not in your feet, right? And it's connecting you to the earth, to nature. But when you make certain decisions there, right? When you make certain decisions there, do you always ask yourself, will I remain grounded if I make this decision? No, you just be like, you know what? I'm grounded right now, and this is the decision that I'm going to make. And that's how I'm going to play that. Will I remain grounded? Sometimes you don't. So when you don't remain grounded, it's your job to send the energy from your root chakra up to your crown, to the most high, because your crown chakra, it connects you to your ancestors. It connects you to your spirit team. You can't make decisions from your root chakra. This is where you make those decisions from. All right. You ask questions through these chakras. You ask questions, you get answers. Like you can't make a decision from your heart chakra either, because you'll be moving out of love and you'll be tied up just like these earth signs are. Okay? You'll be tied up just like these earth signs. You can't make a decision from your throat chakra because you like, you know what? I just ain't gonna say nothing. Bam, you ungrounded. You make a decision from your throat chakra, you are literally ungrounding yourself. You throwing all these chakras are connected. All of them are connected. So you literally have to think about all of them. Now, let me answer this. Let me look at this right here. You said my cousin is a black widow. She spreaded gossip about me to the family. Lied and said I did witchcraft and I wasn't. I'm an earth angel and she's a witch. There's no attack here. There's no attack. She lied, right? She not a witch. She ain't a witch either. She ain't a witch either. She don't know what she doing. She just gossiping. She not a witch. I know that shit sound crazy, but like I said, not most black people, but most of us that's reincarnated this age, we're not witches. We are lost. We are lost. We need to find some type of balance. This is that soul forgiveness. You get what I'm saying? This is where this pleasure. If you keep doing what it is that you need to do, right, you're going to realize that you're separated from the family so that you can work on their asses at a distance. Thank you so much, Spirit. That's where this 4 of Cups energy is coming in. I'm going back to the reading. All right, clear. She was attacking me in my sleep. Amp your protection up. When you get attacked, amp your protection up. Amp your protection up. Like, you don't have to, you do have to fight some people back. And you got to whoop their ass in order for them to know, don't fuck with me. Okay? Don't fuck with me. Go on about your business and let me do what I'm doing. I've been attacked in my sleep before a lot of times. Okay? Sleep with a glass of water up under your bed, right? Sleep with a glass of water under your bed. Get you a spiritual sword that you activate during the daytime when you are awake, and then you go to sleep with it, okay? And you amp your spiritual workup. Listen to mantras when you go to sleep. This right here, this crown chakra energy, this pleasure, I'm telling you, this right here is a mantra. If I'm talking to a fire sign right now, if I'm talking to a Leo, if you have a strong Leo placement, you need to be doing mantras right now. If you have a strong Sagittarius placement, you need to be doing mantras right now. If you have a strong Aries placement, you need to be doing mantras right now. Like, every single Mercury retrograde is in a fire sign energy this year. You need to activate that Mercurial energy. You got to activate that Mercurial energy. And you do that by chanting mantras. I just gave a mantra in the Durga lesson. Doom Durgaye Namaha. Doom Durgaye Namaha. Doom Durgaye Namaha. That's a mantra that is so protective. Or you can listen to the 32 names of Ma Durga. Like, this right here, that's easy clear up. That's easy clear up. Family is the easiest ones to Get up out of your energy. That's because y'all share the same bloodline. So you already know there we go. Thank you so much, Spirit. Your like I said, this person, they can feel like they're praying for you. They can feel like they are, oh well, let me pray the darkness up out of this person, or whatever the case is. You mentioning me, our ancestors heard them. Your ancestors heard them. Their ancestors heard them. They're working on it. They know your Most High know. And I know that, we get so irritated when people, earthlings, like literally attack us. We get so irritated. But if you are a earth angel, you work a lot in the spiritual realm. You work a lot in the spiritual realm, and you have to be doing the work constantly. You have to be doing the work constantly. Thank you so much, Clear. The ears is ringing. All right, what is the energy that Divine wants us to know? What is the energy that our higher selves... Apollo, back up. Somebody could literally like be on your ass about something, okay? Trying to follow you, and okay, thank you so much, Spirit. You could have a real life stalker. This ain't what I'm trying to do. What's the crimes that's being committed against our look, what's the crimes that's being committed against the fire signs? What does our divine team want us to know about right now? What does they want me to speak on? Okay, drugs and poison in reverse. All right, so somebody could be needing to stop poisoning their body, poisoning their mind. Okay, there is, and then it says desert in reverse. So you've isolated yourself a lot. Spirit doesn't want you to keep doing that. They don't want you to keep doing that. All right, that's what's poisoning your mind. The more and more that you isolate yourself, the more and more that I'm going to separate myself, the less you really are looked at as the wounded healer. Okay, you're not, you just talking. You ain't doing the work, or whatever the case is. You're not really, oh God, Jesus, slow it down. There's an oil that you've been thinking about wearing or putting on you, or whatever the case is. It could be some type of protection oil, or you're thinking about making you a protection oil. That's a good idea. That's a good start. I keep seeing that you keep saying that you are going to do it, and you're not. 1 second. Stop that. Stop that. I know. Here. Hey, baby. This is yours. That's mine. Thank you. So sweet. Ooh, look at that. What is it? Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to eat that. That's crazy work. I ain't gonna eat it tonight. But I might deserve it after this. Okay. Not you pulled the phone out the cookie bag. Okay, so clear. Thank you so much, Spirit. So there's an oil that you've been saying that you are going to make, or that you want to get back to wearing, some type of protection oil. That would be a good idea. There's also someone that, I don't know if you guys know what a desert rose is. It's something, or the Rose of Jericho. Rose of Jericho. The oil could be the Rose of Jericho. Okay. Or there's a Rose of Jericho that you've seen somewhere. You want to put it by your door. You want to bring in some abundance. That's a good idea. And then also I'm seeing like somebody... somebody putting oil, protection oil on their statues. Okay, putting protection oil on their statues. It's a small statue. Whatever statue it is, it's a small statue. I don't know if it's a elephant. I don't know if it's an elephant or a turtle or something, but I am seeing like a small statue, okay? A small statue. And you're blessing that statue before you start wearing. So this statue could be on your altar somewhere or whatnot. You're putting the oil. This is some type of holy oil. It could be, I don't know if they have Rose of Jericho oil. I know a Jericho rose, but I don't know if they have Rose of Jericho oil. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to write that one down. And then it's not a coinky dink that my son just rang the bell, like, and I had to open the door. So with that being said, and I heard him coming. So this is it right there. That's it right there. So Rose of Jericho, or a desert rose at, you know, the front of your door. At the front of your door. That's a great idea. Okay? That's a great idea. So, what does divine want us to know about stepping? Yeah, okay. Home in reverse. And I was just about to say, what does divine want us to know about stepping out on our own? Okay. Someone could be wanting to... Let me get clarification on that, home. Let me get clarification, because I'm getting that you could be wanting to, yeah, imprisonment. So your house feels like a prison. Wherever you are, they could be wanting to go outside. Wherever you are at, right? It's almost like you want to, you feel imprisoned there. You want to separate yourself from where you are, right? I gotta get something else on this. What's imprisonment in home in reverse? What's imprisonment in home in reverse? So you're locked there for a reason. Okay, you're there for a reason. It is the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this change that you're looking for or whatnot, it's, you gotta kind of, you're there for a reason. Like spirit put you in the place that you are, the mindset, the mind frame, they put you there for a reason. And it's because you really got to search within your soul for this forgiveness. You really got to search within your soul for this forgiveness. I'm really getting that you don't want to. Okay, the Hermit in reverse. I really am. I'm getting that you don't want to. Okay, the Hermit in reverse is really like, I'm not going to forgive you. Are you spiritual or not? Are you spiritual or not? Are you doing this for the spiritual benefit of all? Are you not including those people that have, y'all know I be saying pray for your haters. Okay, the World card. You are doing this. This is an elevation. All right, so we're going to close that up. So your ass going to remain in jail until you change. Until you change what it is that you're doing. You're going to remain in jail. Okay, until you change. And I really feel like you can find pleasure within the prison system that you're in. Y'all get that oil. Get that oil, because I told y'all this is the crown chakra awakening. Some of y'all are learning how to meditate over again and connect to divine right there in your space. Right there in that small ass space that you have. Look at that. Rest and rejuvenate. Thank you so much. Like I said, you're really learning how to connect to divine right there in that fucking space that you were in. Okay? Your root chakra is going to be sending messages to your crown chakra. Your Saturn house is activated. Your 10th or 11th house is activated, but also your Saturn sign is activated, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit. You can have an Aries or a Sagittarius Saturn is being activated. Adjacent possibilities that are coming out in reverse. Okay, with the energy. You got to close all these other options and these doors that you think that you want to open. It's just going to put you in a position. It's going to put you in a position that's going to be more debt and further away from your goals. And further away from your goals. Okay. Find pleasure where you are. Victory and then contract in reverse. Do not be signing any new contracts right now. Whether that be a lease, buying a car, or whatnot. You kind of want to just hold off on that. It's not the right time for that. Okay. I think maybe reevaluate the plan. Damn, that's crazy. I just seen something. Somebody can have Virgo in the 10th house, but you really need to think about plans right now. And if you sign the contract, that's not gonna work out. But if you get in touch with divine, that's gonna work out. You get what I'm saying? Like, you need to. I think somebody. Oh my goodness, what is it? What is it? What's the contract in reverse? What's the contract in reverse? The thinking woman in reverse. The thinking woman in reverse, and then blossoming abundance. Okay, like I said, that if this is going to, if you're thinking about adding on a bill, it's not going to work out. But if you are thinking about saving some money, it's going to work out. Now, adding on a bill, let's say you're rent free somewhere, or you're paying a great amount of rent, but you like, you know what? If I moved over here, I could save this amount of money. But if you stay where you at, you can save even more money, but you might not be happy. You might feel like you're in prison. Or maybe you feel like, well, if I got another car, maybe something happened. What's victory? Let me not use car as an example, because I'm not getting a car in here. What's victory? What's victory with blossom and abundance? Somebody can have Capricorn in the 3rd house. Yeah, 4th chakra archangel, Raphael. The reason why this might not work out necessarily, because it's something about a health thing that's coming up. I think we talked about did we talk about an inheritance? Because I'm getting back to an inheritance of some sort. Somebody could in 3 to 8 months, somebody could be dealing with a financial. I was gonna say that before. You could be dealing with something. Somebody could be having a heart attack or something with their heart. I don't want to wish that. So I pray that everybody is healthy and y'all do y'all work to heal y'all family and y'all loved ones. If you do the work to heal your family and your loved ones, you absolutely can cure them from certain things that are going on. Okay. If you don't want to do the work, I've been the person that didn't want to do the work. I'm like, this person don't listen to me. I don't want to do the work, and boom, I lost that person. Okay? I don't want to say I lost that person, but they died. Okay? I ain't lose that person. I'm a medium. I never lose anybody. I lose them physically. Okay? But you don't really lose people. So, clear. All right, that's an ancestor talking. That's an ancestor talking. Thank you so much. All right, last energy real quick. What does the ancestors want to say here? Occupation. All right, do the work. Do the work. You can also invest at this time. You can also be fire signs. You can also be wanting to invest in something that you're very passionate about. Okay, something that is like a homemaker skill. Okay, jealousy in reverse. I want y'all to stop thinking that everybody is jealous of you. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or a Cancer. Or this is somebody that has kids, a mother figure, toil and labor. In reverse, this person is really taking a toll on you. Okay? They whatever this energy is, if you release it, let it go, forgive it. And I mean truly forgive it. Like start praying that God forget. God give you the energy and the power and the knowledge to know that you have truly forgiven this person. So when you see them, you can speak. And it's just like, okay. All right. High honor in reverse. You got to stop talking down on them and looking down on them. All right. So clear. That's fire signs. Thank you so much, Spirit. Next, we are doing air signs. I want to see something. Let me see. Do I have that book up here? Yeah, we do. Magic oils. Let me see. Let me see if there is a Rose of Jericho oil in this book. Rose of Jericho oil. Worn daily. Worn daily, this oil will energize you. It will heighten your faith, self-confidence, and bring you blessings. So there is a Rose of Jericho oil. So I imagine that maybe you get a Rose of Jericho oil, boil it, and or let it sit. I'm talking about boil it, or let it sit in a base oil. Maybe let it sit in the sun, pray over it, put it on your altar. I imagine that that's how you make the Rose of Jericho oil. So you just, let me see if it tell you. Really? The Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, you maybe you're not doing this. Don't do this for profit to begin with. Make sure it works for you first. So yeah, I guess so. I would get a Rose of Jericho and put it in the base oil, and let's see how that turn out. Okay, talk to Spirit about it. I never heard of that, but it's in there. And if you really probably need it to amp up your faith, and so along with a protection oil and whatever oil y'all was thinking about making before. Okay, that's very interesting. I wasn't thinking about making no oil, but now I am. All right, so we are going to do, those cards don't even belong in here. Okay, thank you so much. Clear. We're doing air signs. So this will be for Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, or wherever you have Aquarius, wherever you have air sign placements. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much. Back to center. Right. Okay. Oh, I moved that out the way. All right, so Air signs, air signs. Thank you so much, Divine. Which energy deck or oracle, which deck are we beginning with for air signs? What does Divine want us to begin with for air signs? All right, which deck for air signs? Oh, okay. All right. All right. Shuffle oracle. So what, we got some mixed up energy going on here. All right, thank you so much. All right, air signs, my Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. What is Divine, our Most High, our higher self, our ancestors, what is it that they want us to know at this moment? Geminis. The Fool with the Empress in reverse. The Fool with the Empress in reverse. Right, the Fool with the Empress in reverse. So somebody could be changing their mind about having a baby or about starting some type of family or whatnot. You got the Eight of Wands with the Eight of Swords energy in reverse. So somebody is realizing that whatever connection, this feels like a love reading almost. Let me ask the Dowers a question. No, I'm not going to ask it out loud. All right, so, and then the actual Fool with the Hierophant. Okay, want to come out like want to come out so damn bad too. Like want to come out so damn bad. So the Two of Cups, right? The Two of Cups kind of mix with the Two of Pentacles energy, right? But there's only one boat here, okay? So there's somebody that maybe air signs, maybe you thought that somebody had changed, maybe you thought that, you know, there was going to be something different here or whatnot. Somebody is realizing that somebody kind of just wants a baby from them. I hate that with this Eight of Wands with the Eight of Swords, because this honestly feels like some trap energy. This feels like trap energy. This feels like trap energy. Like somebody was trying to trap somebody else with something, right? But then they seen it. They seen it, but they seen it too late. They seen it too late. With the Eight of Swords, now you're in your head about something, trying to see how the fuck you get out of this? How do you get out of this? Okay? So I'm seeing that. What's this Two of Cups energy? The Knight of Wands. There's a lot of fussing going on. There's some fussing going on. There's also, I don't even like to talk like this anymore. Like, I don't even, this honestly, this reading feels a little, let me put this down so that y'all can see the cards and shit. Okay. The reading kind of almost feels a little karmic-y. And I don't like to be in that energy anymore. Right? And I'm also getting like, you didn't like to be in that energy. You don't like to be in that energy per se, right? But with that Fool card in reverse and the Empress, there's somebody that's super childish. Like, there's somebody that's childish. Like, every time you talk to this person is talking about something that is very immature. Very immature, okay? This could also be like your homegirl too. Okay, you could be dealing with, you could be listening to your homegirl make the wrong decision over and over again. You could be trying to give somebody advice about something with the Fool card in reverse and they're not taking your advice. Okay, this could be your partner. This could be your lover or whatever the case is. This could be a masculine, right? And you're trying to give him advice, but what's that Two of Cups energy? Thank you. I was just about to say you could be walking away, but you wanting to walk away, but you're invested into it. Okay. There's some money or they're invested into, I gotta, let me, no, let me not do that. There's an investment, a bad investment here, right? This is with the Hermit energy too. The Eight of Pentacles with the Hermit energy, okay? You're investing into this energy. You're going to find your way out of it. You're invested into something, in a person, in a spiritual, what you thought was a spiritual, let me not even use the word spiritual, because I'm not getting that from my air signs like that. I'm not getting that this is something that you thought was going to be good, right? You thought that this was going to be good, that this was your new beginning or whatnot, but it's not happening like that. Look at that. Instead of having another wand in his hand, they have a hammer. So I feel like you could be literally, air signs, you could literally be fighting your way out of a connection. There's a third party here. You might have literally watched this person cheat on you or seen this person cheat on you. The Fool card in reverse, it could be you could literally be dealing with either an Aquarius or an Aries. Or it could be a Taurus. You literally watched this person make the wrong decision. Are you keeping quiet about this? I feel like you're keeping quiet about this. What's the... Yeah, look at that. The Four of Swords. You're keeping quiet about this. The Four of Swords with the Four of Cups. All right, I'm going to say this real quick, right? And then you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right? So you don't have any control in this dynamic. You're under possession. Damn. You under possession. Somebody is definitely under possession. You feel lost. Look at all this. You feel so lost and trapped in this connection. This could involve somebody with a child, with the Fool and the Empress coming out in reverse, and then with the Four of Cups energy. This could literally involve somebody with a child. It's very confusing. It's not confusing for me, but it's very confusing for you. You like, I don't know if I should leave this person alone. Somebody could be lying about being pregnant or getting pregnant or having a, having a miscarriage or losing a baby from you or whatever the case is. And, oh my God, this seems so karmic. This probably wasn't even your baby anyway, right? But they are telling you that they lost the baby from you and they want you to feel sorry for them or whatever the case is, right? They want you to feel that way. What's the eight of wands with the Fool in reverse? What's the eight of wands with the Fool in reverse? The eight of wands to the eight of swords. What's the eight of wands to the eight of swords? The nine of pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they want you to feel that way. Like, I honestly feel like you could be sick about it. This could be an old situation as well too. Coming out over the Knight of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, this could be an old situation that still bother you. You're looking for some type of accountability. Yeah. So this person moved on. The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands with the hammer. So it's like they moved on. Supposedly they moved on or whatever the case is. They're still talking about it, but they're not addressing it with you. Okay, they talking about it to other people, but they're not addressing it with you. So you kind of in the background, quiet. Well, this is the Four of Cups upright. You in the background, quiet about it, when you should be speaking up about it. Damn, the King of Cups in reverse. That's why I believe that you under some type of illusion spell. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The fucking Five of Pentacles coming down, and then the Magician. So you, okay, air sign, you definitely could be under some type of spell work. Now, Spirit wanted me to grab these cards right here. Let me see what it is. Like, what it is. What's up? Why you even do it? What is it that Spirit wants? That divine, our higher selves, what is it that they want us to share? Phoenix, death and rebirth. This could be Aquarius, okay? It could be an Aquarius that's going through a death and rebirth. I'm also getting that somebody could be the year, like their Chinese zodiac could be a monkey. I don't know what the hell, where did that come from? But somebody's zodiac, Chinese zodiac could be a monkey. I wish I had another device here so I can look up and see what year is Year of the Monkey. Guess what? I got my iPad back. And it's at 37%. Let's see. What is the Year of the Monkey? So, So 1968, 1980, 1992, 2004, 2016, and then 2028. Those are the Year of the Monkey. So a monkey literally likes to play games. So I just feel like this person, you could be going through a death and rebirth, strong Aquarius energy or whatnot. Strong Aquarius energy. You're going through a death and rebirth. Let me see. Let me get another card. Thank you so much, Spirit. Queen Jezebel, a royal witch, okay? A royal witch. So somebody could literally be a witch. And then this is the world energy. So this is Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio energy. So this is a real strong Jezebel energy. You're going through it for the simple fact that, listen, you going through it. You're going through it because this is the type of energy that you entertain. I told y'all I don't even really like to be reading on this. Baby, you about to go? I know.
I was putting the thing on. I'm about to go meet Dave.
Okay.
Take him to the food well, meet him at the food truck. And then I'm gonna see what Tevin gonna do. Tevin don't do nothing, baby. I'm
baby, you're not even dressed to go out though.
Yeah.
That's not the flyest that you can get.
But not this, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what Tevin on, baby.
You should just take your clothes with you. We got that big old truck. You could turn it. You could change in the back. If you was a girl, you'd be. If you was a girl, you.
But I'm not. I haven't been my whole life, so.
You could change in your car. Huh? No. Give me a kiss. But that's not the flyest you can get. And then you always be like, I'm going to go out, and then you don't go. His birthday Monday.
I know, but man, I don't be liking last minute stuff, dog.
Okay, just don't get drunk.
I'm not this water.
Oh, I know. I would have smelt it. I'm just telling you, when you go out and turn up. Exactly. I be trying to get him to go out. It's his cousin's birthday. All right, so clear. So listen, air signs, you could literally be going through a death and rebirth. You could be
It's better. Right. Well.
Okay.
Wow.
There you go. He gonna come back in here with that. He taking the outfit. He gonna come back in here with that same outfit in his hand and some food.
Man, look, listen.
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
Boys be having to have a time schedule. It's fine.
You be needing 2-week notice to do something. I love you. I'll be asleep when you come back.
No, you're not. I love you, too.
Love you. Be safe. Ace, you gonna wait right there until you get back? So petty. Petty cat. Clear. It's hot. Don't be sending me no hot ass energy like, girl, finish it. All right, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Y'all could literally be going through a death and rebirth. All right. You got to be careful about the energies that you attract. I could be talking to... It sounds like I'm talking to a man, right? It feels like I'm talking to a man, but I could be talking to a masculine, the masculine energy in you, right? I could be talking to the masculine energy in you, especially with the Queen Jezebel coming out. She has a lot of dominant energy, okay? She has a lot of dominant energy. Yes, she's very feminine, but she's really like a Jezebel. All right, listen. And then the other thing is, we're not fucking wearing Jezebel oil 2025. Like, we're not doing that. We're not carrying the Jezebel root. We're not messing with Jezebel energy 2025, because this is what's getting you in that Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands energy. So you want to create something. You want to elevate in your practice. You want to have that Eight of Wands energy where spirit is communicating with you. But the spirits that's communicating with you, they coming in the form of Jezebel energies, okay? They come in the form of like some type of sexual, lustful energy. I don't want to say sexual, but lustful energy, all right? Has it been a time yet that you created with your partner? Like, for real, has it been a time yet that you have created with your partner? And the thing is about air signs is their success comes with partnership. Like, you have Aquarius. Okay, So you have Aquarius energy, right? Aquarius is across from Leo. So in order to master your Aquarius energy, you have to master your Leo energy. So you have to, you would benefit, depending on where you have these placements, but you would strongly benefit from connecting with little kids, younger kids, teens, youthful energy, Aquarius, right? Gemini, you're across from Sagittarius. So Gemini, you will benefit from connecting with your ancestors, right? But let's bring it back down to earth, Gemini. Let's bring it back down to earth, because y'all be liking to be isolated and be by yourself a lot, okay? You already in isolation. You already in isolation. That's where this Four of Cups energy is coming in. At Cancer Moon, you're bored as fuck. You don't have nobody to talk to. Find you a Sagittarius friend that's spiritual as well. Not a Jezebel, not a witch. Not somebody that wants to do that lustful ass energy that you want to entertain too, Gemini. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna find something. You will really benefit from connecting with older souls. Okay, I don't know if you need to get you a job at a nursing home or what, but you need to probably you need to get some old souls around you. Somebody could want to get a job, and you like, why can't I get this job? Okay, why can't I get this job? Because you're applying for the wrong jobs. Okay, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, you applying for the wrong jobs. Okay, you want to work at the strip club. You want to be this on and popping ass person, where that's not you anymore. You're not connected to the old self anymore. You're connected to a new version of yourself that's a little bit more mature. Go to the motherfucking nursing home. Most people that come from lustful type of work, they always go into nursing. Okay, they always go into nursing. Somebody got a Gemini Chiron too. Libra, you would benefit from connecting to people that are in a position to lead. I'm not talking about like the workers, okay? Because Libra always be connecting with the workers and stuff within like a job or whatever the case is. They get close with the workers, okay? And then those workers want you to fight for them and stand up for them. You would really benefit from, you would really benefit from connecting with like maybe your boss, okay? Maybe the GM, maybe somebody that knows what the fuck it is that they doing, instead of somebody that's like complaining and on the same level as you. Okay, they on the same level. They got the same complaints that you do. You don't deep down inside, you don't have those, you don't have those problems for real. You don't have those problems for real. So you need to benefit from somebody that's in a position of leadership. This is not, and I repeat, Libra, this is not somebody that's in a position of leadership doing something that you don't want no fucking part of. Okay? That don't make sense. So let's just say that you sell cars, you like selling cars, you like being a salesman. Don't go connecting to a restaurant manager, you know, a restaurant GM or owner like that. Your shit don't have nothing to do with food. You like, oh yeah, I went to Texas Roadhouse, and I was talking to the manager for like a whole hour. Why? You don't want to work there? Why? Oh, they was talking about some spiritual shit. No, they was on some Jezebel ass shit. You came in looking cute and you look spiritual, and they sit up there and want you to run their motherfucking chart down. No. Why are you doing that? Go somewhere where, you know, they're in a position, and you're going to find these people. These people is coming towards you. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ooh, Black Moon, Lilith, and Sagittarius. Free yourself. Free yourself. This is how, and that's coming over that Four of Cups energy where I told y'all that. Are y'all stuck? Free yourself. You still connected to the same people. You still connected to the same people. I feel like this is for all three energies. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, number 17. Libra, third house. Well, Libra is Gemini head ass, but I guess that's why we using this, because Libra could be dealing with a Gemini, And then Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius. So the opposite of Sagittarius is Gemini. That's very interesting. And it says, allow your light to shine. 5th house is activated. 8th, 3rd, and 9th house is activated. Thank you so much, Spirit. Free yourself. What does divine want the air signs to know and do in this moment? What does divine, the ancestors, want the air signs to know and do in this moment? Thank you so much. What is it that they want them to know and do in this moment? The Death card in reverse with the 4 of Pentacles. I really just feel like you accepting air signs. You could really be accepting anything that's being offered to you right now. You know that this shit is dead. Something stinks. Something stinks too. You could be smelling something, like physically smelling death on this person's breath. Like, do they have bad breath or something? I don't even, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did you move in with somebody and they had bad breath? Libra, let me find out that you the homosexual. That, damn, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Let me find out. I'm talking about Libra. Air signs. Let me find out. Air signs. Let me find out that you are the homosexual in this reading. All right, King of Pentacles in reverse. Your finances are tied up simply because you're not willing to walk away from this. What is the King of Pentacles? What's the King of Pentacles in reverse? The Princess of Wands. Yeah, you're not willing to walk away from this. There's some type of sexual magic that's happening here. Y'all see that card? Y'all see what's on that crotch? It's literally like the more and more you sleep with this person, the more that they're, oh my goodness, this is giving like fox energy. Like this person has the energy of a killer. I don't know what it is. It's like a killer fox or some sort. I don't know why I'm seeing this. But the more and more you sleep with this person, the more trapped you get. You got the King of Cups in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse. What's the energy? All right. What's the Death card in reverse? How does the air signs get out of this situation? This trapped ass situation. What's the Death card in reverse? The 2 of Cups. Romance. Stop doing rituals with this person. Somebody, look, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, and then the Ace of Wands, and then Disillusion, the 8 of Swords. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. Stop doing rituals with this person. Stop eating their food. Y'all ain't listening to me. Stop feeding this person. Let's say I'm talking to a woman. Stop feeding this person. Stop feeding this person. This ain't your husband anyway. This ain't your husband anyway. This person is putting that Jezebel energy on you. Okay? This person is putting that Jezebel energy on you. You could be laying next to this person and having like fucking nightmares. What's the 4 of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles? Thank you so much. What's the 4 of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles? I don't even like this. The Prince of Pentacles, the World, and then the Ace of Cups. All right, that right there, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. This is not going to stop unless you stop eating and drinking from this person at this person's house or whatever the case is. I could be talking about a love energy, but I'm also getting that this could be somebody that's truly close, that looks at you in a lustful energy. This could be your friend. This could be your friend. You eating and drinking at this person's house. Who is this? Who is this? This Ace of Cups. Who's this Ace of Cups? Give me the light side and the dark side. Thank you so much. Give me the light side and the dark side. Light side. Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Protection. This the light side. What's the dark side of the Ace of Cups? Thank you so much. The Six of Cups in reverse. Look at that. The Six of Cups in reverse. This could be a family member. This could be you eating at a family member house. And, oh, I was about to say something crazy. That was about to come out real quick. Let me get a crime card. I told y'all this person could have a child. You could be eating at your child's mother house or your baby daddy house or whatever the case is. You're protected to an extent. You're protected to an extent. I know y'all hate to hear that. Let me get a crime card. Life insurance in reverse. This is so karmic. You're protected to an extent. You might have some life insurance that your family gonna be taken care of. What's protection? What's the light side of protect? Not the light side. What is protection? The Strength card and then the High Priestess in reverse. The Strength card and the High Priestess in reverse. So when I say you protected to an extent, is that you know what this person is doing. Spirit has revealed it to you. There's no hidden secrets. Now it's just the point where you have to get out of it. You get what I'm saying? You got to make those choices. But I feel like every time you try to make choices, your ass is getting beat. You getting beat. You getting beat. You get beat down in your dream. You get beat down at your job. Your finances messed up. Your car stopped working. Your communication with spirit get rocky. And you like, Spirit told me to stay with this person and try to make this work. Six of Pentacles. I mean, not Six of Pentacles. Clear. Six of Cups in reverse. Give me that Six of Cups in reverse. The fucking Six of Swords. Let's see what 66 is. Oh my goodness. Okay. 66 carries the frequency of health consciousness. It connects with the energy of two sixes to create a 3. The angel number is calling for you to look within yourself and address any negative self-talk or behaviors that do not align with your goals. It is asking you to address how you approach and nurture your mental health, okay? How you nurture your mental health. Air sign, you could be with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. This could be a thought process in your mind that you need somebody. Okay, that you need somebody to help you get here, or you have to be in a connection. You have to be connected to somebody. It's no way that, oh, that's that Libra energy. That's that Libra energy. You can have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in the 7th house. But that's that hidden Libra energy that's there. The Six of Swords, Aquarius, Mercury, travel, movement, the rite of a passage. You're stuck somewhere in a certain mind frame, in a certain thought process, because you feel like you have to have there's an Aries that's waiting there's somebody with a strong Aries placement that's waiting on you to approach them and ask them for advice, right? But I feel like there is somebody in the background that's like, you don't need to listen to them. You don't need to listen to them. You could just listen to me. I know exactly what I'm talking about. If you did this or you did that, then this is how it will go. That's why we was in the Shuffle Oracle deck. Because it's like, you got a lot of confusion energy around you. Your throat chakra and your crown chakra and heart chakra need some attuning to. Look, attachment at the bottom of the deck. Let's get an energy read for air signs. Y'all wore me out. Let's get an energy read for air signs. Victory. What's victory for the air signs? You can get out of this. Look, the 5th chakra, your throat chakra. You can get out of this if you speak up. You can have Gemini. You can have Gemini in the 12th house. You need to let the other twin take control. What's victory with the fifth chakra? Thank you so much, Spirit. The door to personal happiness and healing. Yeah. So 7th house is definitely activated here, but you need to let the partnership that you need to be really looking at, the influence, or I don't know, I don't want to say influence, but yeah. This is not in your house. This is not in your house. This is outside, okay? This is not in your house. This could be something religious as well, too, when I'm saying house. All right, clear. That's it for air signs. All right, so last but never least, we are going to do water signs. So we have our Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio babies. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio babies. All right, thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much. Y'all, I started a new allergy thingy. And so far it's actually decent. So far. Like, I'm blowing my nose, but I ain't really blowing my nose. And my eyes are not itching. Okay. It did make me sleepy a little bit earlier, but I drank some water and some tea and got on about my business. All right, let's see. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love when my dogs arrive. Like, they hug me after. They're like, good job. The minute I put it in my hand, like, good job. You get what I'm saying? Like, if they ain't hugging me afterwards, I'm like, all right. Did I hit it? Did I hit it? Was this what y'all wanted me to talk about? You get what I'm saying? Okay, thank you. You can take bee pollen in small doses, so I'm gonna do more. Girl, I'm allergic to bees. I mean, let me just say, it's certain things. I seen the bee pollen thing before, but if I get stung by a bee, I probably could die. Right? So I just don't. I don't know. I'm like, am I allergic to bee pollen too? Because yeah, I got stung before and I was like, oh my God. What's that movie where her best friend got stung by the bee and died? Dang, what is the name of that movie? That's one of my favorite. Macaulay Culkin was the best friend. And he had went to get her moon ring. She had lost her moon ring. And out there by a beehive. God, what is it? It's something girls. I don't know the name of the movie, but it'll come to me. They had a part 1 and a part 2, but part 1, he got stung by a bee. And then she had a stepmom. Her dad had raised her. I think her mom had died, and her dad ran a mortuary. And she had a stepmom and stuff. Dang, I can't think of the name of the movie. I'm gonna think of it. But it was pretty sad. It was really sad. But every time I get stung by, well, I only got stung by a bee one time, and it was almost took me out, and that was enough for me. So I was like, oh yeah, all right, I'm allergic to bees. So I'm gonna have to check with that bee pollen though. If I'm allergic to bees, can I take bee pollen? Because that sounds like an Oshun thing to say. She's like, yeah, take the bee pollen and the honey. It sounds very Oshun-y. I used to have bee pollen on my Oshun altar. Is this a sign? I need to have bee pollen back on my altar. Nah, not me. Y'all probably need some bee pollen on y'all Oshun altar. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. All right. All right. Thank you. Focus. Right? All right. Water signs. Listen, honey is good. Honey is good for it. It's expensive, and I don't like to abuse it. I'll be like, I need, but you know what? You're right. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, thank you so much, Divine. Water signs. Which energy deck? Right. Which energy deck does Divine want me to use? Our ancestors, our Most High. Which energy deck does Divine want me to use for our water signs? Okay, thank you so much. Clear. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm taking it. That's one. That's one. Okay. So we are going to start with the Black Moon lit up energy. Water signs. Right? We gonna clear these allergies up. So first card out is Black Moon Lilith and Gemini. Liberate your truth. Okay, water signs. Y'all could be needing to shut the fuck up. All right. Okay, Mars energy. Water signs. Okay, 8th house is activated. You can have Gemini in the 8th house. Black Moon Lilith in Leo. Allow your light to shine. It's so crazy. I'm getting somebody doing like a tap dance or whatever the case is. Like, I'm really getting somebody doing like, if I get up, y'all better not laugh at me, right? Like, I get somebody doing this, like, a whole damn dance, right? So I don't know if they're playing on your energy or you're playing on somebody's energy with this Mars energy. I don't know why I just got up and danced. I played too fucking much, right? Okay, so you could be dealing with you could be a Scorpio, or you're dealing with a Scorpio, or you're a Leo dealing with a Scorpio. Somebody has a Gemini South Node, Sagittarius North Node, right? Spirit is giving a warning of being careful, water signs, like being careful about the way you're expressing yourself, okay? Being careful about the way that you're expressing yourself. When you are passionate about something, right? You really, okay, first of all, I want to say that right now all eyes are on you. Okay, water signs, all eyes are on you. Not only are they all on you, right? So not only is this energy like, not only is like your Mars energy like in the limelight. Thank you so much, Clear, because that just threw me off. Not only is your Mars energy in the limelight, but I feel like you have Mars and Leo, right? And this is your time. This is your time. You feel very focused and driven and passionate about what it is that you're talking about, or the next step you're getting ready to take. I need y'all to be very careful about what you're saying, okay? The reason why you are being warned, I don't want to say warned, but you're being told to be careful. The reason why you're being told to be careful is because you can say the wrong thing, and at that moment it just totally go out the window. I don't know why Spirit is saying something about there's only one seat at the top. Okay. I don't know why they're saying that, like it's only one seat at the top. What is this Black Moon Lilith? Look at that. The Death card, Scorpio. Somebody could be getting ready to end a cycle of some sort. They're getting ready to end a cycle of some sort. Something that they've been dealing with for 5 to 8 years of or whatnot. Damn, the 5 of Cups. With the Knight of Cups. So you're getting ready to end a particular cycle, right? Scorpio Mars. I just told y'all 8th house is activated as well too. Now you have a Scorpio Mars here. All right. And with that being said, this could be a relationship that you have really like you respect this relationship of some sort, right? You have the Knight of Cups is very respectful. It could be, you could be a Pisces as well too. I'm using the word respect kind of loose. I feel like you value relationships in general, and you respect relationships and commitments in general, right? And you're not, you didn't really have a choice for this cycle to end. This was something with the Death card coming out. This is something that was divinely orchestrated. Somebody could have a rose tattoo. Somebody could have a rose tattoo. All right, what's the Five of Cups with the Death card? And then Black Moon, little. Yeah, so the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you're getting ready to end some type of cycle where it's just like, I can't do this anymore for the simple fact that it's not growing. Okay? It's not something that's growing. Okay? This is not, there's no, I am really watching my words and what I'm saying. I'm telling y'all, I'm watching my words and what I'm saying, because it's not that it's not growing, it's just that you have outgrown it. And I want you to have that energy, right? I want you to have that energy where you're not trashing, because like I said, you value this energy. You value this person, if this is an actual person or this is a position that you were in. You value that. So you're going to honor it. If somebody is actually experiencing like a death, you're going to lay it to rest and then you're going to move on. And I guess why Spirit is saying that there's only one seat at the top and you can't take this person. This could be this could be an idea of having a baby, or yeah, the Nine of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. Not just having a baby or whatnot, but creating something with. Remember I said, I don't know what reading that was just in, where I said you can't make choices. I think it was earth signs. You can't make choices from these particular chakras. Okay, you can't make choices from these particular chakras. And I feel like that maybe you've made choices from your heart chakra, or let me see what 55 is. I got the hiccups, y'all. 55 carries the frequency of divine protection. It connects the number of 2 5s in order to create a 1. 1 is the loneliest number. It's really not. Actually, it's really not, but I guess it is. This angel number is here to remind you that you are blessed and highly favored in whatever you endure, you chose to embrace. You have a window of opportunity to start something new and watch it flourish quickly when you put your all into it. So I really just feel like you haven't been able to put your all into it because you're trying to bring somebody with you. Okay? Or the signs, you're trying to take somebody with you. But as you see, there isn't 2 seats on the throne. So I feel like the Mars energy or the 8th house or the Scorpio energy in you is telling you like, yeah, nah, that's not going to work out. You can have Scorpio in the 2nd house or the 6th house. And if you have Scorpio in the 2nd house or Pisces or Cancers in the 2nd house, whatever you have in that 2nd house, this is something that you're supposed to be doing. Okay, this is how you make your money. So I feel like water signs, this could be you getting a raise or some sort. All right, what's in that? What's going on? The 4 of Pentacles and then the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this could be you getting a raise. Your intentions, your ambition is really highlighted here. Like, I feel like somebody is boring. Somebody's boring. It's like they don't want to do anything that you are passionate about, that you have energy and drive to do. And they're boring. They might make money. They might have some money. You know, they might really, you know, be intuitively connected to source or divine. But it's just like they don't have that rage, that passion that you have, water sign. You get what I'm saying? Like, you want to travel, you want to do something with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Like, you want to travel. You want to go out. You want to hang out. What's the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Swords? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Swords? Look at that. Travel. 3 of Wands. You want to go out. You could be an Aries sun, but there is something that is lacking here. There's something that's lacking here. You don't want to do it by yourself. Oh, okay, confirmation. All right, what's the black... The Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So you're dreaming about going somewhere, and literally every time you make plans, somebody is like, I don't want to do that. And Spirit is telling you, like, you really downplay yourself. Water signs, like, you downplay yourself. You downplay yourself. This shit is so annoying. You can spend a lot of time in your room with the Page of Wands and whatnot. You can spend a lot of time in your room, like, reading about different places or looking through magazines. Like, I see you in your room reading and looking through magazines. You could be dealing with a air sign. The 6 of Swords, yeah. You trying to go places and they ain't. This is giving very boring. I don't get that from my water signs. Like, I'm not getting that from these particular water signs. Okay, I'm not getting bored. Somebody could not afford to take you out. Is that a reason to break up with somebody? No, but yes. Like, they can't, like, you might have to just spin the block again. You know, you might have to go and, oh, 10 of Swords? No, okay. Spirit, shut that down. Look, with the Tower at the bottom of the deck. All right, Spirit. Y'all shut that down for me. I was about to say, you might can spin the block later on, but this, you could be dealing with an air sign. This is why that shit is held up. They need to get their finances together. Okay? They need to get their finances together, and it's just something that they can't do. They can't do. They under some type of... All right, let me see what the 10 of Swords is. Like, what is the 10 of Swords? I don't want to read third-party energy. I want to read water energy. But what is the 10 of Swords? The 8 of Swords. I'm like, I don't want to read third-party energy, but I want to read y'all energy. Like, you truly feel trapped here, okay? And I'm getting that this entrapment, this is how does the water signs get out of this 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords energy? That's too many fucking swords. You got the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and then the fucking 9 of Swords. Like, this is too much, and you want to go. You want to get out of it. What is the advice? What is Spirit? Let me change cards, so I can stop reading third-party energy. What is the advice for my water signs? What is the advice? Imagine. So stop daydreaming and really get out there. Your second house is screaming at you. Your second house is screaming at you. You wanna have some type of connections, water signs, and you have drive, you have the energy, you have the passion, but you're not moving. You're not moving. You're imagining where you could possibly be, right? You're imagining where you could possibly be, and then you wake up and you lie to yourself like, oh, that was all a dream. No, it's not. No, it's not. Look at that. It's fucking time to go. It's time to go. It's not a dream. Your 9th house is activated. Let me tell you, Sagittarius is literally long distance movement. You could literally want to travel long distance, and this person can't even get a passport. Not for you. I can't make it up. This person can't even get a passport. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could be dealing with a nothing else. Okay, you could be dealing with another Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, water signs. You could be dealing with a. Okay, what other advice the spirit have for my water signs? To the sea. Okay, wherever you going, go on the land. Okay, community. Your 8th house is activated. Okay, you could be wanting to tap in with your occult community, or with other occultists. Spirit is also saying, do not rush this. Okay, this is chess, not checkers. Do not rush this move. I don't know why I heard something about hurricane season. So you could be paying to go on like a cruise or something. You want to make sure you're not traveling when the water is not at especially being a water sign. Okay, you want to make sure that you. Okay, I heard the D. You want to make sure that you are not traveling when the water is not stable. Okay, you want to travel when the water is stable, is what I'm saying. You want to travel when the water is stable. Being a water sign. You can also want to, let me bring it back just a little bit, okay? Did somebody plan to go to a water park and it didn't work out? Okay? Somebody planned to go to a water park or some sort, and it's just like, this person is like, I don't like being by water. It ain't that they don't like being by water, because I bet if you bought the tickets, they'll go. I don't know why I want to keep those cards in my hand, but I'm not. Okay, because those cards want me to read like mad third party energy, and I'm not. So this energy is really bothersome, not just for you, but it's also bothersome from your partnerships, your family, your loved ones. It's also bothersome. So allow your light to shine. You could be doing what you're doing, following your dreams, your passions. Don't let nobody be talking no mess in your ear. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't let nobody talk no mess in your ear. I don't want to use those cards either. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ask a question. Let me ask a question. Do I want to ask a question? I don't want to ask a question. I ain't gonna ask the Dr. a question. Because I really want to ask, like, I asked this. I really want to ask, like, are you breaking up with it? No, the sun. Are you breaking up with this person? No. No, you're not breaking up with this person. You just kind of doing what you feel called to do. I feel like I'm getting hot too. I feel like you have these passions and desires, and I feel like this is just going to naturally fade. And not fade, but these problems are going to naturally fade. So this person is going to be like, if they want to be in their room, doing nothing and reading or whatever the case is. This could be you or this could be your person. And this person want to go out somewhere, let them go and do it. Y'all have your own thing to do. And I just feel like you're not living in your truth, water signs. You're not living in your truth because you're so focused on somebody else's light. On whether or not they're going to shine or not. When this is your time to shine. It says, allow your light to shine. Black Moon, Lilith, and Leo. And here go the Leo. Here go that Leo energy right here. Okay. So wherever you have Leo, whatever house you have Leo in, let's allow that light to shine through. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let's allow that light to shine through. The Five of Swords. Okay. The Five of Swords. So at the end of the day, stop looking back. That is the sign there. Stop looking back. It's what's the advice? What's the advice with that Five of Swords? The Three of Swords, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords. It's time for you to get balanced. It's literally time for you to get balanced. Somebody could have a Libra moon, okay? Libra moon, Libra Jupiter, Cancer, what the hell is that? Cancer Mercury. Three of Swords, that's Libra Saturn. That's Libra Saturn. This person don't have no Libra Jupiter. You don't have a Libra Jupiter either, because you had a Libra Jupiter, you'd be like, hey, I bought this and we just about to go. This person don't have no Libra Jupiter because they'll be ready to go too. They'll be ready to expand something. And that's what I'm feeling like. They don't want to expand. Okay? They don't want to expand. So this is either you don't want to expand or you don't want them to expand. Oh, okay. The Death card, Cali energy, Scorpio. So it's just like you gotta get free. You have to, in order for you have to free yourself. You have to free yourself. And sometimes when you start freeing yourself, certain relationships are going to end. Certain things that you don't want to go, they're done. Now, you can naturally, I said you can start doing what you want to do, right? And what you need to do. Your drive, your energy, your passion can elevate. And this person will naturally fall away once you stop focusing on pleasing them. All right, Two of Swords, once you stop focusing on pleasing them, this person is going to naturally fall away, okay? The Nine of Wands, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius water signs. Somebody needs to take a spiritual bath. They haven't. They need to. I would suggest like a black walnut bath, like in this type of situation. Like this is the type of like, and you just need not to, with the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is Sagittarius moon energy. Sagittarius moon is very calm. It sounds crazy because Sagittarius really don't be calm, but somebody with a Sagittarius moon, they be calm. They be calm. They be calm. They didn't play every scenario in their head. Oh, how they can defeat some type of energy or whatever is holding them back. Okay, strategy. What I say? Strategy. So somebody definitely has a plan. Water signs, you have a plan. Okay, so you telling me the door to spirit. Okay, so your higher self is saying that this person knows that they have a plan. All right, I ain't gotta beat the horse over the head with the broom. Okay, so you have a plan. Follow through with it. So spirit is saying that they support your plan, the door to spirit. They support it. They're opening up certain doorways. Okay, I love that. I love that. So spirit is definitely saying that if you have a plan, it's going to work. Now, in the meantime, in between times, somebody could be trying to deceive you. Okay, there could be some type of deceit, and you want to make sure that you are also not deceiving anybody. You want your plan to work. You want to make sure that you are not cheating, that you're not trying to cheat your way. Okay, 7th house is activated with deceit. That's the house of partnership. So you don't need to cheat or anything like that. Okay, adjacent possibilities. You don't need to, I think I just told air sign this. You don't need to find a new person in order to get over your old person. Because regardless, right now for water signs, there's only one seat on the throne. I didn't see you coming into partnership with nobody else. It's a 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, I didn't see you coming into partnership with anybody else. Let's look up the angel number 33. 3 of Cups in reverse and 3 of Swords in reverse. Let's look up 33. And let's keep the idea of partnership in our head. Okay, so 33 carries the frequency of random blessings. It connects the energy of 3 and another 3 to bring about a 6. And we just had 6. So I'll read 666 next, okay? It says this number reminds you that your work and pursuits are bringing random blessings your way that create a space you need in order to do the things that makes your soul feel free. Okay, it says liberate your truth and then allow your light to shine. Whatever you're doing, do not stop moving forward. Okay, so let's look up the number 666. 666. And it says, this is a message from your spirit guides letting you know that you are a carbon copy and you are the carbon copy and there is no one like you around. There may even be people trying to duplicate things that you do as a way to attract good in their life. Keep showing up as an example. All right, keep showing up as an example. So with the energy of 3-3 bringing another 6. There could be somebody that wants to work with you, not just like a lover or anything like that, but there could be somebody that wants to work with you. This is chess, not checkers, okay? Don't think that they're trying to deceive you or anything like that, but I am getting that, water signs, they just not on your level. Okay, they just not on your level. It could be a Gemini or somebody that has a Gemini moon. And it's not even about them being on your level. It's just that, Spirit has opened this door for you to walk through. And maybe water signs be wanting to carry somebody with them. They don't want to be doing, I'm a fucking water stellum, a Pisces moon head ass. Like, I literally had to dig deeper in this and make sure I don't bring the wrong people with me. I be like, y'all gonna catch up. They gonna catch up when the time is right. But they gotta have the drive, the energy, and the passion for the same thing that you're currently doing. Not just in general, but for the same thing that you are currently doing, because now is the time for you to allow your light to shine. But the deceit card coming out in reverse, like Spirit is straight up telling me, like, this ain't that energy. You get what I'm saying? The death card, Scorpio energy coming out, this not that energy. Like, ain't nobody trying to deceive you necessarily. It's just that you have transformed your energy. You transformed your energy. The Gemini is the twins, right? You're no longer sitting in your complete masculine energy or your complete feminine energy. You literally carry the energy of Shakti and Shiva. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, you have that dark divine mother energy and you have that human aspect where you're carrying and you're compassionate, but you don't have real desires. Like, you don't desire anything. You know everything that you want, you have. Like, or you can get it, and you're patient. You're patient. Okay? You're baby, you are patient because this has been a long time coming. Let me get 3 cards from this deck, and then we're going to close this up. Can I have 3 cards for my water signs? 3 cards for my water signs that the Divine Mother. I love that the Divine Mother came out. She came out through all this, okay? She came out in whatever reading we was talking about, you know, forgiveness of the mother and stuff like that. One of my favorite lines that I don't know where this line came from, but I have it tattooed on me ever since I was 17. What destroyed me is what created me. So even though that mother may have tore you down at some point in your life, the Divine Mother does the same thing. She tears you the fuck down, but she will immediately be there right after to help you create something new. All illusions gotta go. All illusions. All false illusions gotta go. Not illusions, but all false illusions, delusions, all weird shit gotta go. The King of Wands. All of it has to go in order to create this. Okay, can I have 3? Can I have another card for my water signs? Thank you so much. What goes with that King of Wands? The Prince of Wands. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. Can I have another card for, and this is Scorpio, Sag, Cancer, Leo energy. Thank you so much. Can I have one more card for my water signs? Thank you so much, Spirit. One more card for my water signs. The Princess of Wands. And what's that? The Ace of Cups and the Fool card? I said 3, but I guess we'll take 5. So there's a new beginning that's happening here for my water babies. Okay, the Ace of Cups. There's a justice or a union, not just between 2, but also with divine, with spirit animals. But there's an elevation that's coming, and it's not something that is like it's. I'm sorry to say, right? It's not a promotion right away. It's not a promotion at your job. It's not even really some money. Okay, you can be mad at me right now and you be like, yeah, I'm about to get a promotion at my job. I didn't see no pinnacles. I didn't see no pinnacles coming up out of here. This elevation is something that, this is like a soul elevation. Okay, this is a soul elevation. But it is bringing creativity. It's bringing all this wine energy. So it's bringing, you have the Princess of Wands, the Prince of Wands, and the King of Wands in here. Okay, let me give y'all these signs. Cancer energy is alive at 5 over here, okay, with the Prince and the Princess of Wands. All right, and then Mandurga, because I'm going to throw Mandurga in there. She's absolutely here. The Divine Mother is here. They'll go your lion and your tiger. And I already told you, I said this is not, you have a total balance of Shakti and Shiva energy. With the Death card coming over this, you have a total balance of that. You got a water sign in your 5th house. Or you have Leo in the 8th house. There's a new beginning that's coming. A rebirth that's coming. And you have divine support. Whatever you choose, you got divine support. But this is something different. This is something different. Whatever you working on, keep working on it. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, clear. All right, water babies. All right, y'all. All right. I'm going to add timestamps. I'm going to be a good girl and add timestamps for y'all. But what I'm not about to do is I'm gonna get these cards up because it's energy flowing through them, and I'm gonna make sure I sage my desk down. I ain't gonna sage this late at night, but I am gonna let an incense run on here. Sage incense. Oh, that's cute. I used all the incense that I said I was going to use. All right. So let me get an overall collective card. Y'all thought I was done? I'm going to get an overall collective card from the Divine Mother because I can. And I want to. Let me make sure that's good. Pop, pop, pop. All right, that's good. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Cali Oracle. All right, thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and put my Dowers up. Thank you so much. We're closing out this energy. We're going to get our... Nah, I ain't looking for water. I know so many people pages that y'all can go and play on that they would love for y'all to be commenting just anything on it. Like, why y'all don't go over there? Nice. Y'all be so annoying. It's 11:11, y'all. They did. It's 11:11. I'm about to sleep so good. I was thinking about doing a reading all day. I was like, do I want to do a reading? Then I was like, I'm about to lay down and go to sleep. And then I was like, no, I'm not. Alright, let me leave all of these here because I need to cleanse them. And we are going to do it's meat night. Oh yeah. All right, so we are doing, the final card is the Cali Oracle. This is for all signs, all elements, okay? How do you get into them? Talk to your spirit team. I'm a medium first. So whether I got a card in my pocket or not, I said in my pocket, whether I got a card in my hand or not, if it's a message, it's a message. But yeah, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, and then boom. What message did you get with them? And then I studied too. I ain't even gonna be like, oh, I ain't study. I did study. And as I learned, as I got more and more called to use tarot cards or oracle cards, I literally would, you know, I don't use multiple, I use multiple decks today, but each one of my decks, I created a personal relationship. I don't use a deck that I don't have a relationship with. So I slept with the deck. I carried the deck around with me. I would, you know, just like a piece of jewelry. Like if when you get a jewelry and you or a stone and you start connecting with the stone, or you have a piece of jewelry and you're like, okay, I really like this ring. I'm gonna start wearing it. So I really like these cards. I'm gonna start using them. Okay? And tarot cards are fun. Tarot cards are fun. Some of the decks, I'm using my intuition and receiving messages. This particular deck right here, I don't know what it is about this particular deck, but this particular deck, like, my spirit team be hyped. And this one too. And this one. It might be because they're like older decks. They're vintage decks that I purchased. I have a real different connection with them. And then this deck right here. This is a mixture of one of my first decks and then one of my first oracle things. Do you have decks you've been building out of your favorite cards? Do you have decks you've been building out of your favorite cards? I don't understand that question. Even if I read it slow, I don't understand the question. Like, do I have favorite cards? I'm a Temperance energy. That's my favorite card. Whatever deck it is, that's my favorite card. But I'm a Temperance energy, so that's my favorite card. And a Death card too. Like, anytime I get a deck, the first card that I the first card that I look at is what the Temperance energy looks like. And I'll be like, oh, do I feel connected to this card or whatnot? Or if I don't, then I don't buy that deck. And then sometimes I do buy the deck based off of something that I seen. Like, if I see somebody else using the cards and I'm like, oh, that's some pretty cool cards, then I'll go and find it. If I feel like, oh, this might, I gotta be real careful here. Look, I'm like, this might, I don't want to say necessarily help my intuition, because the cards don't help your intuition. It's your intuition that helps the cards. Okay? It's your intuition that helps the cards. Like, Spirit knows that in order for y'all to take what I'm saying, because seeing is believing. I just talked about this in the Monderga thing. Seeing is believing, right? And Spirit knows, my divine team, y'all ancestors, y'all spirit team, when we connect, they know that you have to see certain things in order to believe it. So I could be saying, damn, this feel like the Death card energy. And then boom, the Death card come out. And I'm like, exactly. Exactly. So the cards don't help your intuition or build your intuition. It's really your intuition that builds the cards to what you need it to be. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is. The cards mean something. Every card means something. You can read a book and it meant what it said, right? But there's a manipulation game going on right now in the spiritual community where people are just saying anything and the cards come out. if it's no way to know that it's true. Like, it's no way to know that it's true. You just gotta have faith. It's no way to know that it's true. You just gotta have faith on that person. You gotta trust them. But the other thing is too, like, let's say for example, I'm getting the Two of Pentacles, right? I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles energy. Is that the card I want to use? Let me just pick a random card. Not this deck. This deck. Ah, no, you know what? This deck. The lights here. Oh, look, the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Thank you, Spirit, right? Okay. I ain't even had to shuffle for it. So I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles, right? And y'all see how that just worked? It's like seeing is believing. Spirit knew that this, when I said the Two of Pentacles, I didn't know that this was at the, I didn't even use this deck. So, this right here, this card represents change, okay? Going from light to dark, dark to light, or something in between, right? So if I was to see something like this, I'm also looking at all of the colors on this. It's all of the colors, right? Now, the Two of Pentacles is Capricorn, Jupiter. Time management, okay? How much time are you spending doing this? How much time are you sitting here trying to see whether or not you should do this or you should do that, you should do this, you should do that? You look at red and you look at the color black. Okay, what do those colors represent? Then you're looking at what's around on this card. Like, there's nothing in the background. You have to make a decision. Okay? Now, it's either going to be positive, or I don't want to use the word negative, and I don't want to use the word positive either. Okay? It's either going to be something that push you higher or pull you lower. You just look at that like that. Okay? Like, and then you look at all the other surrounding cards. Okay? Is this something you grew up with or discovered on your own? I did not grow up with tarot necessarily. I did not grow up with tarot. I did not discover tarot on my own. Somebody else seen it in me. And I grew up seeing spirits, talking to spirits, having imaginary friends, and being so close to death. Like, I got the Grim Reaper on my back that I had since I was 17 years old. And I've been so close to death since I was younger. And I've never, just losing somebody or losing something, it has affected me, but it's just like, that's just life and death. I grew up with spirits all around me. And now I know who them spirits are. And going deeper into the occult, the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, going deeper into that, it's just like, I know that other people grew up like this too, and I'm supposed to connect with them. Like, I see the past lives that we had together. So, anywho, I see the ghosts that we share. But thank you for your questions. It does happen to me all the time. All right, so what does the Divine Mother want the collective to know at this moment? What does the Divine Mother want the collective, all elements, to know at this time? actually don't want to pull it like that. I want to pull it like this. Let's see. Let's see. Where is the card? Callie Kamasa Nasini. Callie Kamasa Nasini. I don't think I ever pulled that, but number 42. I might not have, but let's see. Perfect. I just had to read the first line. That's crazy. I never see them change, but by the time I look up at the meditation, they be done changed. All right. So Callie Kamasa Nasini. She devours the darkness with her endless hunger for light, peace, and redemption. She reaches the deepest places, the dark spaces, relentless in her pursuit of lost and despairing. No soul shall ever be forgotten, abandoned, or betrayed by her. Those who believe in their own guilt, their sins, and their shame evoke her mighty tenderness and her feast, and she feasts upon the darkness that threatens to consume them, alleviating the weight of their suffering and allowing their hearts to become light and free. The name Callie Kamasa Nasini translates to she who consumes sin. All right? She who consumes sin. She destroys ill intent. She eradicates mistakes. Here is Callie as the supreme divine weapon. She is the archer and the arrow. She is the divine mind unleashed so that it shall raise anything built on negative foundation. Who vanishes all evil. Evil. She vanishes all evil and she unleashes it so that so that we could just knock down anything built on a negative foundation. Hers is the power of the... Okay, we're gonna say what this word means. This is the Sanskrit word which refers to the ultimate spiritual weapon. So she is the ultimate spiritual weapon. It is the capacity to neutralize every other weapon in the universe. So if you 111 too, if you feel like somebody is stronger than you, more powerful than you, coming up against you, somebody doing spell work on you, or that, and you think this because you might even know this person. You might even know exactly what this person does. You call on this aspect of Callie, she neutralizing all of that and giving you a fair fight. Okay? Within both of you. You and someone else, or outside you, inside you, whatever. The divine weapon can be unleashed in numerous ways. Whether the power to deliver by arrow or sword, or release of a thought. Told y'all. Glance and sound from the divine mind. Its actions are unavoidable and swift. In a blink of an eye, something once considered as solid as a rock is reduced to nothing. You think it's solid, and it's reduced to nothing. The manifestation of this power is so great that we take a pause to consider our motivations, to have kindness and detachment when connecting with this form of Callie mind, or indeed any form of hers. Yeah, they need to say that. Any form of hers. All right? Don't have no type of detachment to something and connect and think that you about to connect with the Divine Mother. Very interesting. Fear can make our intentions and actions unnecessarily aggressive. Better to come to Cali with the place of a gentle heart and unwavering firmness of sanctuary in her wisdom. Better to recognize her wisdom. Always remember the Divine Mother is smarter than you, rather than your own viewpoint. That can accomplish the best outcome from you, from all beings. Better to trust in her divine justice and mercy than your concerns on whether you or another shall be held karmically accountable for your actions. You can release all such concerns and simply trust in her. This will bring peace to your mind and allow you to let go of the past, your mistakes and your errors of others without being harmed. You will learn, but you will not suffer. This will bring a spiritual benefit to all beings. There is a commonly held view that that's more powerful than you become, more aggressive, forceful you become. The Divine Mother offers us a different perspective. You can be simultaneously fierce towards ego, or kind towards the heart. With true power comes wisdom. Wisdom knows when to be gentle and how to obtain greater outcomes through tenderness rather than force. Sometimes a strong, unwavering approach, even sacred rage, may be necessary to accomplish a task. But the more often than not, there will be another way. Kali Kamasa, the city, comes towards us when we need to know that we have so much divine support for our purpose that we can afford to handle what needs to happen with care. Oh yeah, I feel like that's air signs message right there. We need to approach every conflict. We don't need to approach every conflict with guns flaring. That's fire signs. Although power will rise up to meet the need, we can give some breathing space for this intuitively to happen. That's water signs. And only to the extent necessary. The divine knows how to accomplish things in the best way. We strengthen our interconnections to the divine wisdom. We will spontaneously know how to proceed. The oracle guides you to be present and do only what feels correct in each moment. That's earth signs. Rather than to react or decide what you think this behavior should be. You will sense the best way to proceed as to stay true to your intentions and your instinct. The Divine Mother is guiding you, and you do not need to fear. That's everybody. There's also the expression, what's done is done. I swear. I said that's everybody. What's done is done. And this emasculation as the consume of sins, Kali Masa Nasidi devours past errors. So the Divine Mother is literally telling you that I know that you have fucked up at some point. I know that you have done something. You made some choices. Excuse my language. You have made some choices and done some things. It wasn't right. But she about to devour them sins. Don't keep sinning though. This concept of sin is not intended to make you feel guilty or shame on your part, but to give us a sense that we can become free from what has been. To learn from it, yes, to allow it to continue defines us and directs our course of our lives. Hell no. Oh yeah, I said watch my mouth, and then they say hell no in this book. If we feel what has been done too great, what we have done is too great to deserve such compassion. Remember that the Divine Mother blessings are only able to bring benefit to all beings. It is a human perspective that sees things in terms of winning at another expense. And the higher and truer view, that is simply not possible. Damn. That's that water sign energy. True benefit brings spiritual benefit to all beings. True benefit brings spiritual benefit to all beings. What is truly right in the spirit rather than a matter of one person's opinion versus another is ultimately best for all. When this oracle arises, it is a call to give up the past, your story, to give up the past and your stories about it. Those, especially those that tether you to something you have long outgrown. Let me read that again. When this oracle arises, it is a call to give up the past and the stories about it, especially those that tether you to something that you have long outgrown. Let yourself off the hook. Trust that if you have been beaten down, you will rise with divine grace to believe in yourself and your path, to know that ultimately your divine destiny can never be overcome. So the invocation ritual, it says, say this prayer. Kali Kaye, Kamasa Nasini devours the sins that fuel negativity. Protect me from utterance and intentions not in harmony with your divine wisdom and loving plan. I seek refuge in your supreme power and become free from regret and free from fear. I have learned and now I have let it go. May nothing stand between us. May our hearts be as one. You are beyond speed. You are immediacy. You are the perfect temperance of power and mercy. You destroy and you protect. I trust in your grace, Jama Kali, for the spiritual benefit of all. Jama Kali, Jama. That's beautiful. All right. It came with the deck. It came with the deck. All right. So that is the end of our reading. Yeah, this is the Kali Oracle deck. When I first got this deck, what I did was I pulled the card every day. One card every day until I got familiar with the different energies that I felt. Like when I first got familiar. But this is a deck that I still pull a card from. It got to a point where I was like, let me pull a card. I pull out this deck. Because I love Kali. Okay, y'all know I love Kali. Y'all know I love my divine mothers. Every part of the divine team. And I guess Hindu pantheon. Like, I love them. I feel very connected to them. And to be honest, like, it's the freest I ever, whenever I practice with this energy, it's the freest I ever felt in my life. Like, it's no turning back. I'm not going nowhere. I'm right here. I'm with the Divine Mother every day, and she's with me. Now, if I want to trample on and do something else, she gonna let me. And I'll probably be, crawling my ass right back to the cremation ground. But I really believe that this is where I belong. This is where I belong. I don't say I tried it all, but I was supposed to go through all that. But giving up the old thoughts and patterns and ideas, like, this is right on time. She always come through. It ain't been a time that the Divine Mother where I had to question, like, Was that card for me? That card was for me. Okay, that card was for me. I wasn't following anybody. I'm about to give a story. I wasn't following anybody on Twitter. And I just looked at this Twitter. I'm like, dang, you know what? I did have this account since 2024, but I never went on it. I created it with my old Rocket Mail email. Never went on it. Never posted on it. Never spied on anybody. Never searched anything on it. I just had it. And because I was going to close my Twitter up in 2000 and last year anyway. I was going to close all my Twitters and just have this one. But I just never went on it. Never searched anything. So I had started following people on it. And and it's so crazy because I was like, I asked Spirit at least 3 times this week. And y'all, it's only Monday. Okay, so we only had Sunday and Monday. I asked Spirit at least 3 times this week, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times this week. Should I just open up the Twitter and get something off of it? Like but they was like, you don't need it. You don't need it. Like, and you don't need not one single tweet off of that. I searched my name to see what people was talking about. Like when they would at me, I searched my name to see if I could kind of figure out what I had said for their response. But I was like, no. And then my algorithm started being weird. I'm saying weird because I don't want to use the words that I want to use. But my algorithm was about the algorithm with a whole bunch of spiritualists that I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of the Twitter spiritual community where I retweet somebody that is not on the, that's not, if it's not about like this, I don't want my page to be that. So I had to go unfollow everybody again. And I only was following 7 people. But like those 7 people, they have that strong Libra and Leo placements. So they tapped in with that. They tapped in with them. And I'm like, that's just something that they have to do. But you know what? Nah. That's not what Spirit told me to do. That's not how Spirit told me to do it. They was like, you need to build your algorithm up first. So I went and found my Sanskrit channel. I follow my husband too because he don't really be on Twitter, but he do send me a lot of food and to my page. I mean to my inbox, and I'm like, no, send it on that app. So he was like, you gotta follow me. So I followed him, but I follow a cat page and I follow a flower page. And that's just it. So I'm like, and I'm okay. My page is going to be public. 111 again, my page is going to be public. So I'm okay with people not following me. It's going to be public. But I'm like, if you come on my page, you're not getting anything that you thought you was getting. Like, I just can't. Twitter, spiritual Twitter right now is going through a transition. They're having a death and a rebirth. So let's just figure out who's going to make it to the end, right? Let's just figure out who's going to make it to the end. Like, people got to switch up what they're talking about, what they retweeting, what they entertaining. Because, like, for me, I can't be liking, entertaining, and little bookmarking and retweeting certain things. Because when people come looking for me or looking for my children and stuff in the future, I don't want to be attached to certain things. I don't want to be attached to certain things. I want to just be attached to the things that I truly know is legit and support. And right now, one of the last things, and I'm about to get off of here, but one of the last things that I had said, I didn't retweet it. I said is that the spiritual community needs to normalize not normalize, but we need not to, what did I say? I said that just be neutral right now. Like, literally just be neutral in the spiritual community. Like, just be super neutral. Don't try to defend your online spiritual friend. You don't know this person. This person don't know you. And like this oracle said, that this is what she getting ready to do. What number was that? 40. Oh, yeah, there we go. It says, there's the expression, what's done is done. Okay? Like, you got sins, your spiritual friend got sins. Like, we all made spiritual mistakes. Me too. I made spiritual mistakes too. But, like, we unattaching from this, okay? It says, when this oracle arises, it's a call to give up the past and the stories about it. Especially those that tether you to something that you have long outgrown. Like, my eyes twitching again. Okay, y'all, I deserve ice cream now. So I'm going to go ahead and go to bed. I'm not even going to eat no ice cream because it's 12 o'clock. So, y'all, if y'all have a page that y'all want me to follow and y'all want me to check it out, I might or I might not. But let's just let it be about something. I don't want to keep seeing people readings too. I asked Spirit too, like, am I supposed to be doing readings on Twitter right now? They told me, give it 2 weeks. I was like, wow, that's crazy business. 2 weeks? So I think something is going to be happening in these next 2 weeks. Yeah, I think something is going to be happening in these next 2 weeks with social media. So more support your friend privately by being honest with them. I really wish that, like, I had, well, I do have. I really wish that everybody else had somebody around them in the spiritual community that is honest with them and say, you know what? Let's meditate together. You know your friend ain't meditating. You was on the phone with her all damn day. You know she ain't meditating. You know she ain't meditating. You was on the phone all day. Not one time did she say, girl, let me get off of this phone. But then all of a sudden you see her tweeting mad shit. All she did was just pull on your energy and the people that you deal with energy. Like, it's so nasty out here. It's so nasty out here. People waking straight up from naps and doing readings. Like, they eating, they doing readings, they creating elixirs and all this stuff. Like, at this point, we need to just be doing our own thing. Yeah, create a new one and then make it like this oracle said. This oracle and the reading said that, you know, you have the support behind you. You have the support behind you. You absolutely do. To do something different. But I think, what was that? Was that earth sign energy? So look what you have, Taurus. Look what you have in the second house. And now that's real annoying, all in all. Look what you have in the second house, the 6th house, and the 10th house. Those is your career houses. And just because you have Scorpio in one of them houses, or you have Pisces in one of those houses, or what's the other the other one that's tapped in? Leo. Just because you have Leo in one of those placements, that don't necessarily mean like, okay, I'm supposed to be doing readings and this, and that. Look where your south and your north node is. Like, look where your south and your north node is. Your K2 and your Ra. Look at them nakshatras. Okay? Look at all that. Study yourself. Look, fucking study yourself. We spend so much time helping other people spiritually, and we forget about ourselves. We forget about our family too. We forget about our family. There's literally mantras and stuff that we can do to balance out the karma, good and bad. And everything is not somebody else. Everything is in spell work. Like I'm tired of those spiritualists that's like, oh, this person doing this to me, this person doing that, or this is happening, this is what's going on. This oracle absolutely said that we all was bad babies before, and we all need a spanking. And I'm gonna spank you, but I'm also gonna take care of you after I give you this spanking. Don't be stubborn, Earth signs. Don't be stubborn, Virgo. I always, you know what? Capricorn, Aries, they stubborn as fuck too. Cancer too. Oh my goodness, Cancer, stubborn. Okay, I'm done. I'm done talking to y'all. I'm going to sleep. Now that's the real anointing oil and all. Yeah. Anointing oil and all. Oh yeah, so y'all get the Rose of Jericho and put it in some oil, and let's see if we can make some anointing oil, some Rose of Jericho oil. Let me see what the Rose of Jericho oil was again, and I'm gonna give y'all that, and then I'm gonna get up off of here. So the Rose of Jericho, it says, worn daily, this oil will energize you. So it's gonna give you energy to do something, to be creative, okay? And it says, and it will heighten your faith, your confidence, and bring you blessings. It's really giving like all that wands energy, okay? I don't know which reading that was in because I already cleared. Look, I already cleared it out. I don't know which reading that was in, but Rose of Jericho oil sound very holy to me. I would mix it with the holy oil too. Let me see what holy oil is for. You can never have too much. Well, you can, but you can't. So holy oil brings success and blessings. Utilize this oil on altars, talisman, candles, incense, and yourself. Use it with faith and prayer to help those who are ill, and then rub candles to purify your space. So holy oil or altar oil. So altar oil, because that's what I really thought about, but I said holy oil. Altar oil, you use it once a week, especially on Sundays or on your holy day. Sunday is a holy day for me, but also Wednesday is a holy day for me because I was born on a Wednesday. Okay. Place in an open dish in a room to heighten spirituality and call in assistance of positive spirits to create a holy atmosphere. Okay, and then altar oil also says change or alter a particular situation in your life. Okay, anoint a pink or white moonstone. I love it. I love moonstones. I love them. They are wonderful in meditation, and then also wonderful. Your dreams is wonderful. So I'm gonna give me some. I'm gonna anoint. I said I'm gonna get me some. I know I have altar oil. Okay, so it says anoint a pink or white moonstone and focus on your intention. Carry the stone with you at all times. You can carry it in a white cloth or a mojo bag if you would like. Otherwise, put it into your wallet or purse just as is. So this is to change a particular life situation. The altar oil. Altar oil is a clear base, So you can use sesame or sapphire, Palma Christi, frankincense, myrrh, lotus, okay, and then rose, and then yellow. You can make your own oil. So for the altar oil, you can also incorporate the Rose of Jericho, okay, or the Rose of Jericho. I need not to post that page. So it says to heighten your faith and self-confidence and bring you blessings. So I would also incorporate the altar oil really to flip situations around. Like if you find yourself like you've been a bad baby, right? You've been a bad baby, or you've been connecting with a lot of dark energy, or whatnot, and you just like, you know what? I want to turn my situation around because I invited those dark energies in my home by putting a mirror on my altar, or by having a mirror in front of your door. Okay? You invited those dark energies in. Put those mirrors up. Put those mirrors up. Only put a mirror on your altar. Only put a mirror on your altar if you are doing ancestral veneration on a daily. Like, I mean, not on a daily, but on your holy day. Do not be working with mirrors. Like, something come through that mirror while you sleep, you're going to be like, the fuck? Yes, you're having nightmares. Yes, your ancestors are beating everybody ass in your house, because why are you calling in your ancestors that you don't even feed, you don't cook with, you don't work with? Like, why are you doing that? Only my husband can drink my bath water. He don't want to drink it either. He ain't gonna drink it. I ain't gonna drink his bath water either. It's so funny. It's a ritual that calls for you to drink the holy water, like the foot bath, like when they have a foot bath or whatnot. It's a ritual that calls for that. I don't practice that type of tantra. I don't have nothing against it, but I haven't came across of it yet. Okay? I ain't that elevated yet. I probably will be if I did it. But I would be doing it for the wrong reason. So let me not even continue to talk about that. My Pisces moon is not for real drinking it. Yeah. Like foot water. Yeah. Like the gods. Because if you look at your husband, okay, so when you marry, your husband is the God in your house, technically, right? Like, I'm not saying you have to worship him, because we're devoted, but we worship nobody, right? My son is having a time in his life, and it is 12 o'clock. He is so silly. He in there playing with his cousins. Time in his life. But yeah, so you can definitely drink it, but I'm not that well, I don't know enough about it. Because I'm like you. Drinking it for what? For real? Why? Like, what would be the reason? What would be the reason? Yeah. They made me born in the United States for a reason. I'll figure it out later. I don't know if I'll tell y'all about it, but I'll figure it out later. But anyway, yeah. So, it's a lot of things that's on, like, I don't even know. It's a lot of things that, I say that all the time, that you was born in the United States for a reason. Yeah. It's a lot of things that, like, I don't want to be like a spiritual, I am a spiritual ghostbuster. You know what? But sometimes I don't want to correct people. But I think I'm about to start correcting people. But that's why I had to unfollow everybody, because I was like, all right, I'll just let things come up in my algorithm. But I don't want to see people that I like supporting and not correcting things that, like, spirit did not put that in your, let me not say spirit, God did not put that in your heart to share. Like, a lot of y'all is just, a lot of us, I don't want to say y'all, but a lot of us is just like reading something, it sounds cool, and then we retweet it. It's just like, that's cute. I hope someday God make it so, the Most High God, Sri Saeed, make it so that I can go and travel to see him. Even though I don't have to travel to see him, I could just stay right here in my house. But to see this, to have this type of blessing, I probably don't have to go far. That's why I brought him into the house. Okay, I'm just gabbing. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bow to Sri Saeed. May peace be with all of you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day tomorrow on purpose. Y'all have a beautiful night's sleep. All right, if you are experiencing any darkness or whatnot, put a glass of water up under your bed. Get that moonstone, a white or a pink one. Get a moonstone. Mine's is black and white. Okay, I don't know. I ain't seen an all white one, but I guess that would be considered white. Anointed with some altar oil to turn any type of situation around. Maybe, anointed with that Rose of Jericho oil. Get y'all that, get all those suggestions that I made in these readings. I've been on here long enough. I love you guys. I might make this public and put some hashtags in it. I might not. It just depends on how I feel after it uploads. Okay. Good night. Love you guys. Bye-bye. See y'all later.